RoCo Radio basketball coverage will start in 2 minutes. Tonight's basketball pregame show will start in 1 minute and 30 seconds. RoCo Radio basketball coverage will start in 1 minute. Tonight's hoops coverage on RoCo Radio will start in 30 seconds. The following is a presentation of RoCo Radio Sports. Local high school basketball. RoCo Radio hits the hardwood to cover the teams that you love in Rockingham County. Reedsville High School, Rockingham County High School, McMichael High School, Moorhead High School, Bethany Community School. Your home for boys and girls basketball across Rockingham County is RoCo Radio. Find us live on your favorite social media app at RoCoRadio.com and on the Live 365 app on your mobile device by searching for RoCo Radio. Local sports coverage on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to you, our supporters and fans, and the fans of local athletes and coaches across our area. It's also made possible thanks to the wonderful small businesses that believe in our coverage, believe in our community, and believe in local athletes. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales in Reedsville has been serving the Reedsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Shules Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons at Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. We now head courtside for your pregame show. Ramey and Jonathan Hatley with the call right here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com.
Hello and welcome into the Sandy Cross General Merchandise pregame show. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County. Celebrating their 36th anniversary, stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. Jonathan Hatley on hand. We've got Rockingham County versus Eastern Guilford boys and girls basketball games coming up. JV game ongoing right now, but we'll get straight into the pregame show. How you doing, Hatley?
Doing pretty good. Enjoyed spending some time with Joe and David earlier today as RoCo Radio covered Jariel Cobb from Reidsville's commitment to the University of North Carolina Tar Heels football program. And he's going to go and start at UNC Sunday. So he's jumping straight in.
Bittersweet for you.
Very, very bittersweet for me. He's
not wearing his Air Force hat. He's mourning. You can tell.
I love it. I love it for Jariel, and it just makes me a little sad as a fan. I wanted to see him in that Air Force uniform. I knew what a player he was, and he would have been a great addition to the Falcons. But, I'm glad that he's going to be somewhere close and that we can actually go and watch him.
Before Hatley gets teared up, we're going to get to the Jesse Wall interview. We talked with the Rockingham County girls coach, and we'll go ahead and get to that right here. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio on the Sandy Cross General Merchandise pregame show, and I'm here with coach of the Rockingham County Cougars girls, Jesse Wall. Coach Wall, you're undefeated on the road coming into tonight. What's the most difficult part about going on the road, and why has the team been successful?
For lack of sounding like a smart aleck, not being at home is the hardest part. But it's the hardest part of being on the road is more of just getting your mind back right, getting on the bus, having the girls have a good time, and getting on the bus, and then coming in, getting dressed, getting stretched out, getting ready to go, and just mentally focusing up.
So the only game that was in single digits this year was a loss, but the Cougars, in the games they have won by an average of 34 points per game. Do you think that the team kind of needs more down-to-the-wire battles, or is it a good problem? I mean, it's a good problem to have, but would you like to see more battle-tested moments?
Oh, yes and no. I mean, the schedule's a schedule. There's not much I can do about it. That being said, I think we're playing good basketball. I would like to see – I'm not going to say – I mean, if we won them all by 40, that'd be great, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah, you want to have those situations where you're learning and figuring out what to do in tight games, but at the same time, I'm not going to say I want them all to be close either. So it's a give and take, but I understand what you mean. And, yeah, hopefully we can kind of figure out some things as we go. But, like I said, if we keep winning, that's all that matters.
And if you had a New Year's resolution for the team, what would it be?
New Year's resolution. Oh, probably
because y'all have been winning so much.
Well, that and we still do some things. So there's a lot of things we got to get better at. My New Year's resolution would probably be something along the lines of becoming better at rebounding the basketball. That's a kind of a weak link of us at times, and not going to say not game to game is a little bit different, but we go through spurts where we're not very good on the board. So if we could kind of clean that up and just become better on the boards for 4 quarters each night, that'd be nice.
So the team has 1 4-sport athlete, 7 3-sport athletes, and everybody else plays at least 2 sports aside from Reese Pirtle, who's one of the best players on the team. Is this something that you're kind of used to at the small school?
Yes, I'm very much a proponent of playing as many things as you can play. You only get to go to high school one time, and at a smaller school like we are, you got to play everything so everybody can be competitive, and I encourage it. I want them to play things. I want them to run track. If they're not doing something in the fall, if you run cross country. And Reese actually has played volleyball. It's the first year she didn't play volleyball, so it's kind of that's new territory for her. But it's one of those that I encourage them to play. I want them to play everything they can. Makes it hard for off-season stuff, but at the end of the day, too, we get them in the gym. They come in and work, but we all need to work together in athletics. Obviously, I'm a fan of Rockingham County women's basketball, but I'm a massive fan of Rockingham County athletics, and that's something that needs to just for us to be successful. That's what we need.
Renaya Hargrove is the youngest starter. What would you like to see from her in the next 2 years?
Renaya came along. She's grown up a lot. She's a very good athlete, and just kind of in the next 2 years, kind of just see her find herself a little bit more. Figure out ways to score, get herself involved offensively at certain points in the game. But I just keep working hard like she's doing. Don't lose that fire and intensity she plays with. And
lastly, Coach, what's been your favorite moment of the season so far?
Yeah, the next day. Next day is always the best. These kids are great to be around, and we have some tough times, but every day's fun. They're a blessing to have, and we're going to have some tough opportunities coming later, and we'll have some struggles, but each day's new, and each day's awesome, and I love spending time with them.
All right, thank you. That was Coach Jesse Wall on the Sandy Cross General Merchandise pregame show.
Appreciate it.
All right, Hatley, what'd you gather from that interview?
I mean, Coach Wall sounds like he feels his team is on the right track. You know, every team has something they can improve on. Coach Wall feels like their rebounding at times is a little bit less than what it could be. But, you know, you can't argue with a 10-1 record. Their only loss coming to a highly rated Ben L. Smith team, possibly looking at a deep run in the state title in girls basketball out of that squad. And Rockingham County played them close. So it's one of those, they've got a massive amount of potential to win games and go deep in the playoffs this year, I believe.
So we're not going to broadcast this game, but this JV boys game has 9.5 seconds left, and it's a 3-point game. And we might bring you the game-tying shot, but we might not. We might just decide not to give it to you. 4 seconds left, 3 seconds. Corner three. Nope.
Oh. Had the opportunity and the look at the game winner off the iron. Good game for the JV boys, though. Kept it tight.
I should have let you be the play-by-play for that one, and I do color, and then we see how that works.
Right.
That would have been something to see. Well, anyways, Eastern Guilford JV boys best the Rockingham County boys 50-47. Great minds think alike. I mean, it's not like we picked two random numbers and they were both the same.
Well, I mean, they had already taken it off of the scoreboard. You know, as soon as the buzzer went off, it gets reset to 0-0, and they put 10 minutes on the clock and start it.
Well, guys, we're going to go ahead. There's only 10 minutes left in the pregame show. Game time starting a little bit early. We're going to get to our Eddie Anglero interview. There's not going to be a ton of time between the girls' game and the boys' game, so we're going to go ahead and get to this one. With the Rockingham County boys head coach Eddie Anglero in his second year with the team, very successful. Let's see what he had to say. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio here on the Sandy Cross pregame show, and I'm here with Coach Eddie Anglero of the Rockingham County boys. Coach, first and foremost, what's the biggest lesson you've learned since becoming a head coach in this past year?
One of the biggest lessons I've learned is you have to start off as a disciplined coach and show them a little tough love and then kind of ease up on them, because if you come in and still in a little bit of discipline and asserting yourself on who you are, and then you kind of ease up, I think the kids respond well to that.
And it seemed to work. Good record this season. Last season, double-digit wins for the first time in a while. And are you in any way surprised at how well the season's gone? You told me last year before the season that the team would definitely wake people up, and I think they have.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not surprised anymore. I've never really been surprised. I knew what we had when I came here, and I knew that if I can get them going in the right direction, that things will be where they are now. So, no, I'm not surprised at all. I knew we were going to be a good organization once we got it going.
Have any of the players exceeded your expectations?
Yes, sir. A lot of them have exceeded my expectations. One in particular being Nick Rumbley. He came in as only wanting to be a big, high recruit in baseball, but I think once I got into his head a little bit, he started to fall in love with basketball. Not saying that he's going to give up his UNC baseball career, but I know he loves basketball, so he's one been a real big surprise for me, coming through for me.
So moving from the team and more to tonight's game, what's the most important thing tonight to ensure a win?
That we play together and we defensively play together as a team.
And who do you think would need to step up? If you could pick one player that's really going to step up, maybe more so than in past games, who do you think that needs to be?
Tonight, we need to see James Thomas step up. He's playing in a different position today, so we want to see him step up and be the leader that we know he can be.
And South Stokes played over break, but Rockingham has had, I believe, 2 weeks of rest.
Yes.
And do you think that's an advantage or not, having all of that time, or do you kind of worry about some rust?
No, I think with the kids today, they respond well. I just think it's a chance for us to get healthy going into the tough, long second part of the season. So I feel like them taking a break off is very much needed. I don't think it'll be any problems.
All right, thank you, Coach. Yeah. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio on the Sandy Cross General Merchandise pregame show. All right, that was Eddie Anglero, ahead of the Rockingham County boys taking on the Eastern Guilford Wildcats. But right now, we're about 6.5 minutes away from the girls' games. Rockingham County Cougars 10-1, 1-1 in the conference, 4-0 away. And the Eastern Guilford Wildcats 4-8, 2-0 in the conference, 3-4 at home. As both teams get warmed up on their respective sides of the court. So Hatley, I don't know if you prepared any, do you have any keys to the game tonight? What do you think it's going to take for Rockingham to win?
Well, for the Rockingham County girls, I think it's basically business as usual. We covered them in their game versus South Stokes. They're a high-pressure defense, good motion on offense. They're up against a young Eastern Guilford team, a team that has one senior, and the rest of the team is freshmen and sophomores. I think if they maintain that pressure on the defensive side, really get into the heads of these young Eastern Guilford Wildcat players, they'll prevail tonight. As far as the boys, I think it's going to be just like the rest of the Rockingham County boys games have been, and it's going to be directed through Dalton Dynamite Johnson, number one. Averaging 27.6 points per game, that sort of thing. And he's been their leading scorer. Nick Rumbley has played well on the interior. I think he's got around 10 points a game. And other guys making contributions. Coach Anglero said that James Thomas needed to step up tonight.
Yep.
But, we've seen a lot of these Rockingham County athletes in the boys' game out on the football field. So, we're familiar with what these boys can do. And I think if they run their offense and play together on defense, they've got a chance coming out of Eastern Guilford with a win tonight as well.
Looking forward to the games. You hate Dynamite being out, but that's when you see what the rest of the team is really made of.
Right. And that's going to be a major blow to the Rockingham County offense, losing his 27 points a game. That's a rough one.
I think if Rockingham, moving back to the girls aspect of this, if they get their average quota of about 156 steals a game, it's like...
Right. I mean,
we'll be calling a lot of transition basketball tonight,
last
folks.
game, they had over 20 steals on the game. Ava Grace Pruitt alone had 8.
Yeah, and that barely brought up her average. It was like she was averaging
and
6 a game.
You had Lainey Rebb with 4, Renaya Hargrove with 3. Lily Stripmatter had just 1, which surprised me. But she was pressuring the ball, and other people were stepping up into the passing lane.
She was a defensive assist.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it. She's pressuring the ball, making them pick up their dribble and throw that bad pass, and the other ladies on the court are picking off those bad passes and transitioning. And that's been Rockingham County's defensive scheme for this girls team for the whole season. You step into the passing lanes, you make the dribbler pick up the dribble, and you clog up the lanes, and you get the turnovers, and you score in transition.
3 minutes to go, and before the game, I decided that I would stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise. We got our sodas. We did this some in football. I haven't done it since basketball started. So, Hadley, what'd you get?
Stewart's root beer today.
Have you had that brand before with root beer?
I may have at one point when I was younger, but it's been so long that I don't remember it. So
I got a Cheerwine. Now, I usually go with some exotic soda, but I've got kind of a glass bottle soda collection at the house, and I've thrown away all of my Cheerwines. So I decided I needed a
Cheerwine bottle.
Yeah. Speaking of seamless transition, tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County. Celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. About a minute and a half to go. Thank you guys so much for joining us, whether you're on Rockingham Update, RoCo Radio's Facebook page, or YouTube. We appreciate having you. Please like this, share this, so more people can listen to some high school sports in Rockingham County. And leave a comment with any of your thoughts throughout the night.
Yeah, we love bringing you guys this action. Ever since August when we started in with football season, continuing on to basketball, this has been a lot of fun for us. And we appreciate everyone listening in and just being there and making it possible for us to do this.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Wouldn't be possible without the listeners. So team's about to meet up with their coaches with about 40 seconds to go.
And we got the coaches meeting at the table with the officials.
Hatley, 30 seconds to kill, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this out there. Hatley's already broken every one of his New Year's resolutions.
I don't make resolutions.
He kind of gave up.
No, I wouldn't call it giving up. I strive to improve throughout the year anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
That's one of those,
yeah,
what do I need to make resolutions for?
National anthem coming up, thankfully.
Good evening. Welcome to Eastern Guilford High School tonight's varsity doubleheader between our visitors, the Lady Cougars of Rockingham County, and your homestanding Lady Wildcats of Eastern Guilford. Before we get going with tonight's action, we'd like to ask everyone to please stand and face the flag if you're able. Gentlemen, remove your hats and let us honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Apologies if the broadcast did not pick up any of the Star Spangled Banner. I'm unsure of that.
Tonight's starters are number 13,
as the starters are announced for the girls. Ava Grace Pruitt, who should be joining us post-game. We're hoping for that.
22, Lily Strittmatter.
Reese Pirtle, Lily Strittmatter.
Number 25, Laney Rebb.
Laney Rebb and Renaya Hargrove are going to round out the lineup.
The head coach of Lady Cougars is Mr. Jesse Waller. And now, for your homestanding Lady Wildcats of Eastern Guilford, tonight's starters are number 0, Nevaeh Clark.
Wildcats will counter with number 0, Nevaeh Clark, number 5, Maury German, number 15, Emerson McCall, number 22, Kayla Crisp, and number 23, Kylie Herbin.
The head coach of Lady Cats is Miss Shamia Harvey.
Eight minutes on the clock as the first quarter is about to get underway. Rockingham County Cougars up against the Eastern Guilford Wildcats. the girls take the floor. Reese Pirtle at center court, along with Emerson McCall here for the tip-off. Pirtle has a couple of schools looking at her for basketball. Hopes to continue her playing career after high school. Here's the tip. It goes the other way, and on the receiving end is Lady Reb, who misses the layup, and it's going back the other way. Pushing the ball down the court. Now on the wing. Passing the ball around. Good defense by the Rockingham County girls in a 2-3 zone. Continuing to swing it around the perimeter. And now it's stolen. Ava Grace Pruitt goes the other way, puts it up. Through contact, she misses. Going the other way now, Eastern Guilford girls. And coming in from behind, misses the steal attempt. Here's the jumper from about 17 feet. Rebound, Renaya Hargrove. Going the other way is Ava Grace Pruitt. Cross-court pass. Laney Reb inside to Pirtle. Pirtle puts it in. First points of the game. 2-0 Rockingham County girls.
Number 20, Reese Pirtle.
Now going the other way, it's Eastern Guilford. Thought about the three-pointer. She passes it. Three. Oh, Maury German cashes in on the three-pointer from the wing to make it 3-2.
Emerson McCall caught the pass over on the left wing. Looked like she was going to take the three. Defensive pressure came up. She kicks it over to the right wing to Maury German, and Maury German puts it in.
German just a freshman. So now crossing the timeline is Lily Stripmatter. Stripmatter dribbles forward. Cross-court pass to Pruitt. Inside, Renaya Hargrove misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Deep three. Oh! Ava Grace Pruitt, second chance points with the three-pointer, swishing to answer German. 5-3, Rockingham County girls. On the other end, Eastern Guilford with a nice short corner shot to tie it up. 5-5 now, 6.5 minutes to go in quarter number one. Lily Stripmatter crosses midcourt, guarded by Kylie, and she throws it away. Kylie Herbin on defense guarding her. So 5-5, Eastern Guilford with the ball. Mari German brings it up the court for the Wildcats. Passes to Herbin. Now inside, almost stolen. They get it. Renaya Hargrove comes away with it. Dribbles forward, gives it to Stripmatter. Stripmatter guarded by Kylie Herbin. Throws it, corner, Ava Grace Pruitt. Takes her dribble inside to Hargrove. Hargrove back out. Wing three, Laney Reb. Too strong. Going the other way, it's Mari German. German drives, puts it up, and it's in off the glass. 7-5 now, 5.5 minutes remaining. Rockingham County girls entered this game 10-1 on the season and undefeated on the road. In the corner to Pruitt, now to Hargrove on the block. Hargrove puts it up through contact, doesn't hit the rim. Going the other way is German for the Wildcats. Top of the key, passes to Herbin. Herbin on the wing. Dribbles under the basket and is blocked by Pirtle. Pirtle, who leads the team in blocks, sends it out of bounds. 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-5, Eastern Guilford lead. They've got the ball in the inbounds pass. In the corner is Nevaeh Clark. Nevaeh Clark
clearing with her arm.
Gives it to Herbin. Herbin up top to German. Good defense by the Cougars. Now back to Herbin. Herbin inside. Back to Herbin. Oh, thought about the three, and she just jumped and came down with it. That was Emerson McCall.
Good job by Ava Grace Pruitt getting a hand up in her face and making her double clutch that shot and take the travel.
4 minutes, 50 seconds remain. 7-5. The Cougars trying to come back. Stripmatter crosses midcourt. Now inside, Reese Pirtle on the elbow. Loses the ball, Renaya Hargrove fights for it, and jump ball is called.
And the possession arrows to Eastern Guilford.
help ball, possession to the Lady Cats.
Bringing the ball up the court is German for the Wildcats. 4.5 minutes remain in the first quarter. 7-5 lead for Eastern Guilford. She throws it. Oh, she found somebody, but it's going the other way. Coach Shemaya Harvey is not happy with the referee right there.
And she's out on the court.
Timeout called.
Timeout called to Eastern Guilford. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. Thank you guys for joining us, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Rockingham Update. We appreciate you listening. 7-5 lead for the Eastern Guilford Wildcats as they almost throw it into the backcourt.
Yeah, took the inbounds under their own basket and nearly threw it into the backcourt.
Here's German on the elbow, drives through contact.
How many
it's
steps
out on
was
Renaya Hargrove.
that?
About 6 or 7.
That's what I thought.
Here's German.
That looked like some of that LeBron action needed a passport.
Here's German. Short corner, passes it out. Kylie Herbin swings it across. Two-pointer. Oh, my goodness. Eastern Guilford is shooting the rock very well. This is incredible. Lily Stripmatter goes across midcourt. In the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt, Hargrove. Gives it to Stripmatter. Now Pruitt, corner three, air ball. And going the other way is Eastern Guilford. 9-5 lead, 3.5 minutes to go in the first. On the short corner, and
Hargrove ties it
fight
up.
for it.
Jump ball.
Emerson McCall and Renaya Hargrove went for it, and it's going Rockingham's way. 4.5 minutes into the ball game. Rockingham County Cougars down by 4. Nobody subbed in yet. Starters remain on the floor. Lily Stripmatter brings it across midcourt. Throws it to Pruitt. Now on the block, Renaya Hargrove has it taken away by Emerson McCall. And for the third time
another jump
in
ball.
Just 5 minutes, these two tie up. Coming in for Renaya Hargrove is Macy Hardy.
This Rockingham County team's off to a bit of a slow start shooting.
And Eastern Guilford's just the opposite. Foul called. Nevaeh Clark went up with it. And it's against Lainey Rebb.
Lainey Rebb picks up her first personal, and that'll give Eastern Guilford their first 2 free throws of the game. It looks like Kayla Crisp will be on the free throw line.
Misses it.
Number 0, Nevaeh Clark. She has 1 shot remaining.
Oh, they're saying it's Nevaeh Clark.
Clark's second free throw goes up and misses. Offensive rebound, they put it up, missed, and now they push it back out.
2 rebound opportunities
Here's
gone.
German. German dribbles forward. Continues to pass the rock. Calvin with the ball now at the top, now inside. Kicks it back out to German, now to Calvin.
And Eastern
German,
is sticking to the perimeter here.
Now Abrielle King. King inside, goes off the knee of Nevaeh Clark. No, it didn't.
Called off of
Reese Pirtle. Inbounding the ball is Madison Calvin. Calvin pushes it out to German. German to the corner. It's Nevaeh. Nevaeh up and under, misses. They can't get a defensive rebound. And once again, Nevaeh goes up, misses. Rebound, Lady Rev fights for it, and she's stuck. Got to get it out. And jump ball is called.
And the possession arrow belonged to the Cougars this time.
To the Lady Cougars.
I'll tell you, Eastern Guilford's playing Rockingham County's game here. A lot of pressure in the backcourt, and they're out-rebounding them right now. That's something that Coach Wall talked about in the pregame, that they need to do a little bit better.
Here's Reb across midcourt. Gives it to Reese Pirtle in the corner. Now to Pruitt. Pruitt, too strong of a pass, goes off of Hardy's hands, and now Nevaeh Clark brings it down the other way. Clark inside to Calvin. Calvin misses the layup. Rebound, Macy Hardy, and traveling called.
Early violation, possession to the Lady Cats.
It's a good thing we don't have video, Jay. The entire listenership would have seen me roll my eyes so hard.
Yep. Here's Calvin. Calvin at the top of the key, passes it inside, now out. Nevaeh Clark, three-pointer misses, and offensive rebound again. They go straight up and take the ball.
That looked like a block. Reese Pirtle with the hands up.
Laney Reb gets the ball, and it's going the other way.
And they call the personal foul on Kayla Crisp in the backcourt there, and now
Barley Boone comes in to inbound. Boone, the freshman guard. Passes to Lily Stripmatter. Stripmatter dribbles across midcourt, picks up her dribble, and throws it away, but it's off the hands of Abriel King.
Cougars will take the inbound at the baseline.
Ava Grace Pruitt will inbound. Pruitt finds Boone. Boone dribbles forward and back out. Boone guarded heavily by Clark. Corner three, Lily Stripmatter. No, sir.
Top of the backboard.
Fight for the rebound, and it's going the other way. Nevaeh Clark pushing the pace. A minute to go, 9-5. Eastern Guilford Wildcats are up. Here's German at the top, motioning to her offense.
She's got Stripmatter picking her up at the three-point line.
Here's King. King gives it back to German. German dribbles forward. Rockingham still in that 2-3. Inside. Oh!
Turnaround
Madison
layup.
Calvin puts it down.
For Madison Calvin.
45 seconds to go. It's 11-5. Lily Stripmatter crosses midcourt, gives it to Briley Boone. Here's Boone inside, throws it away. Nevaeh Clark going the other way. Deep pass to German, overthrown. Briley Boone will inbound. 33 seconds to go, 11-5. This rebounding game is really hurting the Rockingham County Euros.
Yeah, they're not boxing out up under the basket, Jay.
Stripmatter crosses midcourt, picked up by Calvin. And it's stolen. 2-on-3 now. German pushing the pace. German inside. Goes up on Reese Pirtle. Misses. Rebound by Ava Grace Pruitt. Pruitt gives it to Lily Stripmatter. 10 seconds to go. Stripmatter back to Pruitt. Pruitt trying to cross midcourt. She does. Picks up her dribble. Throws it across the court. Briley Boone puts it up. Off the mark. And rebounded by Macy Hardy, but the time runs out. 8 minutes to go, 11-5. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they are the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit ancoracc.org. Just as they're a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Yeah,
turnovers and just being out-rebounded has been the story of the first quarter for the Rockingham County Cougars, down 11-5 right now. Had 5 turnovers in that first quarter. Just got to take better care of the basketball. And right now, Reese Pirtle has 2 points, and Ava Grace Pruitt has 3, and that's the extent of the Rockingham County scoring so far.
So here they go. German brings it across midcourt for the Eastern Guilford Wildcats. 7:55 to go in the half. 11-5 lead for Eastern Guilford. Inside pass. Here's Calvin. Goes up strong on Reese Pirtle. Misses. Rebound Macy Hardy. Straight matter. Goes the other way. Gives it to Boone. Boone inside to Pirtle. They make the extra pass and it counts. 11-7 now. Here's German.
Good pass inside there from Briley Boone to get the ball underneath
Good defense. They've moved to, I think it's a man defense. Oh, Macy Hardy got a little bit too aggressive. Blocking foul.
Well, it's more of a three-quarter court trap. They're doubling the basketball, and they're keeping somebody in a close proximity with the other players, but when the basketball is getting toward the sideline or toward somewhere that can force a turnover, they're trapping it.
Madison Calvin inbounds to German. Back to Calvin. Calvin, high arcing 3 off the backboard. Lily Stripmatter at the board. Stripmatter throws it. Ava Grace Pruitt, extra pass. Hardy puts it up, and it's good. 11-9 now. 7 minutes to go in the half. German drives, goes up strong, misses. Reese Pirtle the board. Pirtle fights for the rebound, and jump ball called. It'll stay with the Cougars. Briley Boone set to inbound to Lily Stripmatter.
And already a minute in, this is a different energy than we saw in the first quarter. Rockingham County really picking up the pace, moving the ball around, motioning that offense. A lot of passes.
Corner 3, in and out. German the rebound, pushes it the other way. Deep pass to Calvin. A little bit overshot, but Calvin gets the rebound.
Stepped on the baseline, turnover.
So 11-9, 6:48 to go. Rockingham County Cougars down by 2. They don't find themselves in this situation often. We mentioned it in the pregame show. Their wins, they average by 34 points above their opponents. And their only loss was in single digits.
Yep, Lily Stripmatter bringing the ball up the left side.
Gives it to Briley Boone. Now in the corner to Pruitt. Extra pass, Macy Hardy. 4 people guard her, and it's taken away. Going the other way is Madison Calvin, the freshman. On the wing. It was back up, top of the key. Resets the offense. Rockingham back into a 2-3. 3-pointer. McCall misses at the top. 11-9. Offensive rebound. Ava Grace Pruitt almost came away with the steal, but didn't get it. 11-9. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Eastern Guilford with the lead.
And the Cougars still having trouble getting possession of those rebounds. They're getting to them better now, but they're still not holding on to them.
Here's Calvin. Cross-court pass to McCall. Almost stolen. It's Crisp in the corner, and she double-dribbled.
Boone will inbound to Stripmatter.
Stripmatter and Boone has been a better combination of ball handling. When Stripmatter gets flustered and they're guarding her, she has Boone as an outlet, and she uses it right there. Boone, corner, Ava Grace Pruitt, the 3. Too short. Ball, they say it's tipped out of bounds by Pruitt with 5:49 to go. If she would have made that 3, they would have gotten the lead. Low-scoring affair. As Eastern Guilford pushes it up court. Now trapped by Boone and Hardy, and looks like she stepped out of bounds. It's going the other way.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if she stepped on the sideline or if they were calling her for clearing out with that elbow, because she threw that elbow in
he
hard.
pointed at the sideline. Here's Boone. Corner, Pruitt, inside. Oh, just tipped away. Hardy gets it, fights for it, cross court to Stripmatter. Now Reese Pirtle, the 2. Got it!
Good shot.
It's a tie ball game. 11-11, 5.5 minutes remain in the first half. Trap. And Bradley Boone almost comes away with it. Still a fight for it. Macy Hardy, it's a 2-on-2. Gives it to Strip Matter. Strip Matter loses it. Gets a hold. 3-point attempt from Boone. Cashes in! Bradley Boone with the wing three to give them the lead. 14-11.
And look at the Strip Matter, unselfish with the ball underneath. Kicks it out to Boone for the open three.
Great job by Strip Matter keeping the play alive as well. A lot of contact under the rim. She didn't get a good handle on it at first, but she still fought for the ball. Macy Hardy checks out for Renaya Hargrove. Hargrove, the youngest starter on the team. Inbound to Crisp, and it goes off the arms of Kylie Herbin, the leading scorer for Eastern Guilford. And Rockingham will get the ball. Boone inbounds to Strip Matter. This is the most breathing room they've had all game with the 3-point lead. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Deep pass to Pruitt in the corner. Pruitt cross court to Hargrove. Now inside, a lot of passes. Pirtle misses. Rebound, and Renaya Hargrove puts it in. 16-11 now. Timeout called, and these Rockingham fans are very happy. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community. Rockingham County and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County. Celebrating their 36th anniversary, stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure-bearing gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise.
Yeah, and Eastern Guilford coach Shemaiah Harvey with a wise timeout there trying to stop the bleeding. 3.5 minutes into the second quarter, Rockingham County goes on an 11-0 run to open it, and they've taken the lead 16-11.
It really turned the tides. On an 11-0 run in the second quarter. They've scored as many points in the second quarter as Eastern Guilford has all game.
Yeah, I don't know what Coach Wall said to them at the break between the quarters, but they came out in the second quarter a different-looking team.
He probably bribed them with Sandy Cross or Circle Drive-In. If they win this, they get some.
Hey, it would work for me.
Maybe he was doing that. I don't know. That would make me play harder.
Yeah, you know, you tell me I can get a Circle Drive dog after the game. If I win, I'm going to play harder.
Here's the inbound by Laney Reb to Lily Stripmatter. Once again being picked up at midcourt by Madison Calvin, the freshman for Eastern Guilford. In the corner is Ava Grace. Now she gives it back. Swinging it around the perimeter. Stripmatter dribbles forward. Gives it in the corner to Pruitt on the other side. Pruitt back up to Laney Reb. In the corner, Lily Stripmatter. Yes, sir! 19-11 now. And the buckets are raining down for these Rockingham County girls halfway through the second quarter. And it's stolen by Pruitt. Pruitt and Hargrove teaming up. And Hargrove puts it down. 21-11. On a 16-0 run this quarter. Stolen again by Reese Pirtle. Reese Pirtle all by herself puts it in with her left hand. 23-11. At the beginning of the quarter, Eastern Guilford was doubling Rockingham's score, and now it's the other way. 18-0 run. 23-11. And now Rockingham is firing on all cylinders. I would like to know what he said to them in between quarters. It was something.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this Rockingham County Cougars squad has come out with a renewed spirit. It's like watching a different team just in the last 4.5 minutes.
No, it's like watching the same team that we saw the other day. What happened in the first quarter, I don't know what that team was, but
I mean, you know, sometimes it happens. You get off to a slow start. You leave your game back on the bus
maybe
on the
they
way
underestimated them.
that kind of thing. But, you know, they came out in the second quarter firing on all cylinders.
So now, bringing it up the court, Rockingham in a new formation, I guess you'd call it.
And a score update from our other matchup that Joe Dexter and David Woods are covering. West Oaks up 36-3 over the Moorhead girls.
It's like a football score.
Right.
Like an Air Force football score. Ava Grace Pruitt with the steal on the inbound, puts it up, guarded by German, and it goes down. 25-11 now. And they're
trapping
Kylie Herbin. And it's out of bounds on the other side. Going the other way now for Rockingham, up 25-11. 20-0 run this quarter. Melita Hatley says, "Go Lady Cougars." In the comments. Show your support for them in the comments. Strip Matter brings it up. Gives it to Lainey Reb on the wing. Taking her time. Cross-court pass to Strip Matter on the other wing. Inside pass to Pirtle. Pirtle, turnaround.
Just off. But
Renata
good rebound by
offensive
Hargrove.
rebound and puts it in. 27-11. It's a 22-0 run. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. And
they call it off for Rockingham County. I swear that looked like...
I was kind of flustered. It looked like she walked. So
Well, it looked like she walked to break the trap, and then she kicked the ball out of bounds. So
three-pointer by Nevaeh Clark, and that breaks the curse. It's now 14-27, and that ends the 22-0 run. Lainey Reb on the wing, gives it to Ava Grace in the corner. Cross-court pass, Lily Strip Matter, pump fake, puts it up, misses. Renata Hargrove went for the rebound, but Nevaeh Clark tipped it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. Ava Grace Pruitt to inbound. Inside to Pirtle. Pirtle, short jumper, swishes. 29-14, Rockingham County girls with 2:20 to go.
just a great pitch and catch there on the inbound from Pruitt to Pirtle, and Pirtle just kisses it in.
And
on the official calls a blocking foul. It looked like a backcourt. We're sitting right on the
50-yard line.
Second personal on Lainey Reb, and now we're going to see Briley Boone check into the game for Reb.
Here's the inbound. German with the ball. Mari German, the freshman point guard, dribbles forward. Gives it to King, back to German, top of the key. Dribbling the ball, gives it to McCall. McCall has it stolen. Oh no, stolen back. Nevaeh Clark now driving forward. Puts it up, right-handed, misses. Fight for the rebound between Renaya Hargrove and Nevaeh Clark, and
possession will remain with Eastern Guilford.
We need to see how many times Renaya Hargrove gets a jump ball.
Oh, I mean, we've seen 4 jump balls already in the game.
Least. And I think Hargrove's been involved in almost all of them. Now Nevaeh Clark with the ball, throws it forward. Oh, German falls down after colliding with one of her teammates. Offensive rebound, they get the bounce.
Well, she went in the lane with her arm up looking like a fullback.
Charge on German. Who took that charge? I didn't.
It looked like it might have been Pirtle that took it.
Yeah, I missed that. Riley Boone will inbound to Lily Strip Matter.
She's been doing that all night, going in shoulder down, almost out of control, and finally got called on it.
Gives it to Boone. Now Ava Grace Pruitt in the corner. Cross-court pass to Strip Matter. Strip Matter takes a dribble, passes it back out to Boone. Ava Grace Pruitt, wing three, too strong. Fight for the rebound. It's going with Eastern Guilford. 29-14, a minute 10 to go. As German dribbles, passes it, taken away. Nice job by Strip Matter getting a hand on it, and Reese Pirtle bringing it down. Strip Matter crosses the timeline. Strip Matter gives it to Briley Boone in the corner.
Three-pointer for Boone.
She got it.
Rockingham County 3-point basket.
Give her 3. 45 seconds to go in the half. 32-14. And they are on a 27-3 run this quarter. Misses the layup. Here's a two-pointer, deep two, and swished by Eastern Guilford. Now 16-32,
Again,
25 seconds to go.
A little bit of trash talk there
pass,
from
and Nevaeh Clark gets the ball. Who was trash talking?
King was doing a hand signal
I thought
toward
you were going to
Reese
say one of the
Purtle.
Rockingham girls.
No, not at all.
That's kind of sad. All right, here's German on the wing. German uses her pivot foot about 8 times. Gives it
And strip matter
away.
with the steal.
1 second left. Renaya Hargrove, half-court shot comes up short. 32-16 after 2 quarters. And just for reference, at the end of the first quarter, it was 11-5. What in the world?
Yeah, Rockingham with a major turnaround in the second quarter. 5 points scored in the first quarter. Just a abysmal shooting performance. No rebounding. 5 turnovers in the first quarter, and then they come out the second quarter, go on a 27-point run, outscore Eastern Guilford 27-5 in the second quarter, and 1 turnover in the second quarter for the entire team. 6 turnovers in the half. That's good numbers.
And Eastern Guilford was shooting some crazy shots that were going down. Like, this is a good shooting team, and sometimes you live by it, you die by it. So I didn't really think that it was sustainable, but I didn't think that Rockingham's offense would start clicking like it did.
Oh, yeah. Right after the quarter break, I don't know what Jesse Wall said to the team down there at the bench right before they came out for the second quarter, but it was like a different team than was out there the first quarter. It was a lot closer to the team that we saw play South Stokes last week.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. About 8 minutes, 50 seconds to go until the third quarter starts off. Tonight's game is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the traffic circle. Hatley's about to bring us some statistics right after this. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they are the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Hatley's got some stats for us. Hopefully you didn't just make them up. I'm just kidding.
Right now
he's been tallying them all game.
Right now we've got Reese Purtle leading the way in scoring with 10 points on a 5 of 7 shooting performance so far. She also has a couple of steals and a couple of blocked shots. Briley Boone and Renaya Hargrove each have 6 points. Briley Boone 2 of 2 from 3-point range, and she has an assist and a steal. Renaya Hargrove is 3 of 5. Or no, make that 3 of 6 from the field for 6 points. She also has 4 rebounds. Ava Grace Pruitt, 5 points on 2 of 7 shooting, 3 assists, a rebound, couple of steals. Lily Stripmatter, 3 points, 4 assists, a rebound, a steal. The usual with the Rockingham County girls, all-around effort, and there's not one person that you can shut down and keep the team from scoring.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening in. After the game, sometime, we're not sure when, we'll be getting an interview with Ava Grace Pruitt. If you have any interview questions that you'd like to submit for her, within reason, we will ask her that question on the interview and give you a shout out. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you guys for your nice comments. Thank you for the likes, for the shares. We are happy to bring this coverage to you. 5.5 minutes to go until the third quarter well, it doesn't tip off. Until the third quarter starts off. 32-16. I think I'm stuck in football lingo where I say the third quarter is going to kick off, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just replace it with tip. But I can't do that. So,
right. Yeah, it's hard to get from the football mode and the football mindset into the basketball mindset. You know, it's a different world out here on the hardwood than it was on the gridiron.
See, and when we start doing football again, I'll be stuck in basketball.
And that's if we don't throw baseball into the mix this spring.
They kick a field goal, and I'm like, 3-pointer, and it's going to be like, oh, Hatley's going to have to stop me from that. I'm
going to have to hit the mute button and be like, hey, wrong sport.
Okay, he's just going to take he's going to take our bag, and he's going to say, you're out of here, buddy. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. 32-16, story of the game. Rockingham County Cougars had a very rough first quarter. It was 11-5. They were down, and Eastern Guilford was shooting lights out. Second quarter, Jesse Wall told them something, and they went on an impressive run, 27-5 in the second quarter. At one point, they had gone 22 points unanswered, and they are now up 32-16 at halftime.
Yeah, again, just an impressive run to start off the second quarter with that 22-0 run in about the first 4.5 minutes before Eastern Guilford finally broke the curse and put a bucket in. But, you know, Rockingham County scores 5 points in the first quarter. Eastern Guilford scores 5 points in the second. The difference has been Eastern Guilford only scored 11 in the first quarter, and Rockingham County put up 27 in the second. So, you know, all in all, it comes to a 16-point lead going into the half for the Rockingham County Cougars. And update from our other game with RoCo Radio was in the comments. West Stokes is up over Moorhead 44-7 at the half for their girls' game. So it appears that the Lady Panthers are getting manhandled by the West Stokes Wildcats.
I haven't done much
both
research
games,
on
both playing Wildcats tonight.
Really?
Yeah, you get the West Stokes Wildcats and the Eastern Guilford Wildcats.
You know, probably shouldn't say this. Teams need to have some crazy names. Like, I don't care if it's the Bumblebees, you know? Like, I don't know. All of these high schools seem to just pick out of...
Well, I mean, you know, you get some of the other schools around, and you got Western Guilford, I believe, is the Hornets.
Yeah, there's no other teams in North Carolina named the Hornets, so they really picked a unique
Grimsley, the Whirlies.
Okay, that's good. That's good. At first I thought it was funny, but now I'm like, okay, at least when you say the Whirlies, you know who you're talking about. If you're in Greensboro and you say, oh, the Panthers won, you're like, okay, are we talking NFL? Are we talking the 18 high school teams named the Panthers?
Are we talking Dudley?
Yeah, it's...
If you're talking about it in Greensboro, more than likely, you are talking about Dudley.
Because nobody talks about the Panthers.
Well, that's what happens when the only professional football team in the state is terrible.
It's okay. I'm a Cowboys fan. It's probably worse.
And I'm a Commanders fan. Welcome to the playoffs, Washington, for the first time in several years.
See, when I first met Hatley, we cheer for, like, rivals in every sport. So, I'm Carolina, he's Duke. I'm Cowboys, you're Washington.
You're Atlanta, I'm New York.
Yeah. The Mets, of course.
Yep.
So,
are there any sports that we actually agree on?
If you start watching the NBA, you can become a Spurs fan before we win, 10 titles. It's going to happen.
Come
on, Hatley, join the bandwagon.
I can't watch the NBA. It's different than this high school game. It's different than the college game. I don't enjoy professional basketball anymore with what it's become.
Well, that was sad. To move on to happier subjects, 40 seconds until the halftime
That wouldn't get
ends.
you to watching hockey, Jay.
If I did, that would be probably the only North Carolina team that's professional that I'll root for. I would cheer for the Hurricanes.
And see, I'm a Dallas Stars fan. Have been ever since they were the Minnesota North Stars.
That's so random.
Well, the Carolina Hurricanes didn't exist then, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like me being a Mets fan.
It's weird.
I just kind of picked a team because we didn't have a local one.
And you picked a bad one. It's okay. 5 seconds to go until halftime ends. Thank you guys so much for joining us as we bantered back and forth about nothing during halftime. We promise the next few minutes will be a lot more meaningful as the players are back on the court.
Yes, we got 8 minutes on the clock, beginning of the third quarter. Looks like Eastern Guilford will they? I haven't seen the signal from the official to see who has possession for the second half.
There's not even a basketball in the court.
And I don't see an official out here.
Are they going to have to play without a basketball and without refs?
Well, without a basketball would be interesting. Without refs, depending on where you are and what game you're playing, you might not see much of a difference. Just call your own fouls.
Yeah. It would be like pickup. I mean, people don't get injured as much in pickup, and the players just went back off the court. I don't know what's going on. It's
let's just have a little pickup game at the Y. I see a sheriff's deputy over there by the door. We'll get him a whistle and let him call it. He won't let them fight at least. Here they come out of the locker room area.
The 3 referees come out. Not a standing ovation, but I promise you, the fans are happy he's here.
It does at least mean that the game can continue.
And they've got a basketball, which that would have been probably the hardest part.
Possession error to Rockingham County, so Rockingham County will inbound to start the third.
Lily Stripmatter guarded in one-on-one coverage by Kylie Herbin. Macy Hardy, or Laney Reb will bring it up. Gives it to Stripmatter. Stripmatter.
Underneath.
And another pass. Renaya Hargrove misses. Just not enough power on the layup.
Yeah, the extra pass. I thought Pirtle might have put that one up.
Oh, stolen by Ava Grace Pruitt. That's what she does best. Guarded by Clark. Puts it up with her left hand, and it goes in. 34-16. 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Deep pass. They get it over Pirtle's head, and Renaya Hargrove knocks it out of bounds on the other side. It'll stay with the Wildcats.
Things getting a little bit physical down there, Jay.
A little bit.
That girls running into each other, hitting the floor.
Oh, almost threw it away. Ava Grace Pruitt not able to come up with the steal. Here's Herbin. Herbin passes it to German.
Pruitt
now.
and Stripmatter up top.
Gives it to McCall. McCall passes. Keeps dribbling, gives it back to German on the wing. And they still haven't penetrated that three-point line. Now they get it in there, and it's knocked back out. Back to German, top of the key after the Rockingham County girls knocked it away. And this possession has lasted about 40 seconds. 7 minutes to go, 34-16, Rockingham County girls in the lead as Herbin has it on the wing.
Yeah,
it was the other way. Great defense by the girls.
Back and forth around the perimeter. No one's tried to penetrate.
And it's stolen by Reese Pirtle. They played the long game and they won. Here goes Stripmatter. Stripmatter, bad pass taken away by Nevaeh, but she bounced it off her foot. Nevaeh Clark dribbles it out of bounds, and Ava Grace Pruitt will be bringing it out under the basket. Again, we'll be interviewing Pruitt after the game, so drop any questions you have for her in the comments. Here's Pirtle, gives it away, and Laney Reb misses. Renaya Hargrove fights for the rebound. but falls down. Going the other way is German. 34-16, Rockingham County. German picked up by Ava Grace Pruitt, and they drop back into a 2-3. Almost stolen. Renaya
Hargrove tying them up again.
Goodness gracious.
And this time the arrow favors Eastern Guilford, but Renaya Hargrove getting in there, forcing the tie up in the jump ball.
6 minutes, 14 seconds remain. Here they go. German taking her time. Rockingham County girls unconcerned. King passes.
And I'll tell you, Eastern Guilford came out in the third quarter and really...
Corner three, wide open. Kylie Herbin misses. Deep
really
pass, Ava Grace Pruitt has it. One-on-one with German, and she puts in the layup. How many points does she have now? Oh, stolen again. Don't count them up yet. She puts another one in. 4 points in 4 seconds. Kind of rude of her to expect Hadley to be able to count that fast.
That is 11 points so far for Pruitt.
I was having trouble adding up all the points she scored in those 5 seconds.
Yeah, back-to-back,
38-16, and Pruitt steals
another
it again.
steal.
And she might get an assist. Lily Stripmatter puts it in. Nice layup after Ava Grace Pruitt's steal. 40-16 now. As Stripmatter and Laney Reb team up with the double team on German. German throws it away. Laney Reb with the steal. They
Tie
call
up
it a jump
favors
ball.
Rockingham County.
They're kind of calling these jump balls really quickly. Like they're not.
They really are. You know, it's...
Macy Hardy checks in for Laney Reb.
I think Reb had the advantage on that play, and Eastern Guilford was getting late in there.
Here's Ava Grace Pruitt, gives it back to Laney Reb. Reb throws a bad pass, and Herbin with the steal. One-on-one with Stripmatter. Stripmatter fouls her, but she misses the shot. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrates their 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your Nisa Sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. She made the first free throw. Here's the second one. Misses it. And
knocked out by Kayla Crisp, and it'll go to Rockingham County.
Full court press now by Eastern Guilford, down 23 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Ava Grace Pruitt to inbound, gets it to Lily Stripmatter, back to Pruitt. Pruitt passes to Pirtle. Pirtle cross court to Stripmatter. Stripmatter, and now it's all the way inside. Renaya Hargrove puts it in.
32, Renaya Hargrove.
42-17. 4:40 to go. Here's German on the wing, and now it's inside. Here's Herbin. Herbin inside. No. Gives it to German. German now passes and almost
Pruitt
taken away.
tried to
Gets
step
it back
in the
to German.
passing lane, knocked it
Guarded
right back to
by
her.
Pruitt. Here's German at the volleyball line. Passes to the corner. It's Herbin. Double teamed by Pirtle and Hargrove knocks it out of bounds. It's staying with Eastern Guilford. 42-17. A rough first quarter, down 11-5. They went on a 22-0 run and made it 32-16 at half, and now it's 42-17.
Yeah, and they've started this quarter off on a 10-1.
With 4 minutes to go in the third. Halfway through quarter number 3, German passes to Herbin. Herbin on the corner, inside to German. German stutter step, gives it to Chris. Chris the three, misses. Stripmatter pushes it down the court. They've got the numbers. Stripmatter driving inside, full steam ahead, gives it to Hargrove. Hargrove almost did a split.
Went down to a knee, got called for the travel.
That looked painful. I wish I could do that. Oh my gosh.
You know, it looked like she lost her foot in trying to maintain her pivot foot.
3 minutes, 50 seconds to go. 42-17, Rockingham County Cougars up big on Eastern Guilford.
And Rockingham's gone to more of a 1-2-2 look on defense with Ava Grace Pruitt up high.
And one by German. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout.
And on the last free throw attempt, Pirtle came away with the rebound. Rockingham County went to push it up court, and play was stopped.
Pruitt passes to Stripmatter, the four-sport athlete.
And they brought Briley Boone back into the game.
Boone inside to Macy Hardy, goes up strong, misses the layup.
That's a tough attempt.
Now going the other way, it's Calvin. Calvin passes to German on the wing. German, the freshman, gives it to Calvin, the freshman, who gives it inside to Crisp. Outside, Kylie Herbin. Herbin, too much power on the three, but there's a foul under the basket. Goes against Lily Stripmatter, who is not happy about that.
Well, they called her for pushing off under the basket, and, you know, I guess she didn't think it was any more than I did because I didn't see what they were talking about.
Inbound by Calvin over the head of Pruitt. Three-pointer, German banks it in. She didn't call big, but they'll count it. 42-22. Stripmatter, cross-court pass to Macy Hardy, who tries to make the other pass, and they just lost the ball. It's a scramble on the floor. Kylie Herbin pushes it the other way. 2-on-3. Gives it cross-court to German. German thinks about it. Stutter step, dribbles forward, passes, gets it to King. Now it's to Crisp, and she misses that one. Going the other way, it's Lily Stripmatter. Stripmatter to Pruitt. Pruitt cross-court. Briley Boone. Oh, short.
Got to follow your shots there.
2:15 to go. 20-point lead for the Rockingham County Cougars here in the quarter number 3. Floater, air ball. Lily Stripmatter comes away with it. Tries to give it to Pirtle. Bounces off the backboard. Pirtle gets it. And timeout called by Jesse Wall. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrates their 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your Niece's Sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. 42-22 coming off the Rockingham timeout. Lily Stripmatter, Briley Boone, Ava Grace Pruitt, Macy Hardy, and Reese Pirtle will stay in the game.
Yeah, Coach Wall called that timeout there. I think he needed to calm his team down. They're getting a little bit frenetic, a little bit
Boone to
a little bit out of control.
Here's Pruitt back to Boone. Boone back to Pruitt, trying to cross midcourt, and they do. Gives it to Stripmatter. Stripmatter inside, extra pass, and there's a foul. Macy Hardy went up strong and got fouled. Macy Hardy had offers to go to college and play softball. She decided she's not going to play. She hopes to study sonography at Cape Fear.
Again, this is the first free throw attempts that Rockingham County has been awarded all night.
Wow. Free throw number 1 goes in.
21, Macy Hardy. She has 1 shot remaining.
43-22, a chance to make it double, and she does. 44-22, now doubling the score of Eastern Guilford. Here are the Wildcats bringing it back down the court. German, dangerous pass, gets it to Herbin. Herbin, extra pass, and Calvin in and out, gets her own rebound, puts it in. 44-24, minute 40 to go as Briley Boone gives it back to Stripmatter. Now to Pruitt, Still trying to cross midcourt, passing through the press, and they get it to Pirtle. Inside to Hardy. Hardy puts it up, misses, gets her own rebound, puts it up, and is fouled again. Two for two on free throws tonight. How many points does she have, Hatley?
Hardy right now has 4.
The free throw line for the Cougars, number 21, Macy Hardy, shooting 2.
Makes the first. Now 45-24. Minute and a half to go. Ooh, 4 for 4. Very good, especially for high school basketball.
Oh, yeah, perfect from the free throw line. That's what you want to see if you're a coach.
Rebound by Lily Stripmatter on the other end. Double team gets it to Briley Boone. Here's Boone. Dribbles too much and gives it away to German, who drives in with her left. 46-26. Stripmatter and Pruitt with a minute to go. Way down court, Macy Hardy all by herself.
Ava Grace Pruitt found her down there deep.
Wasn't anybody within 200 feet. And she lays it up. 48-26, 50 seconds to go. German tries to throw it off Pruitt. Pruitt loses control. She almost stole that.
I would call that a steal, actually, if I were keeping official stats.
If you were the Chicago Bulls statistician back in the 90s, and you said, we're just going to give these steals a little bit liberally. Here's German, puts it up, misses, and Stripmatter gets the rebound, tries to throw it off of Calvin, but she doesn't, and now it's out of bounds. Half a minute to play in quarter number 3. 48-26 as Rockingham still deals with the full court press. Boone inbounds to Stripmatter. 32 seconds to go. Boone up to Pruitt, and now they cross midcourt with Pirtle. Pirtle gives it back to Boone. Boone drives, gives it out. Wing, Stripmatter. Stripmatter drives. Corner 3, Boone. It rattles in. 10 seconds to go. And 50-26.
Oh, they called that a 2-pointer.
And with 5 seconds to go, they're just going to dribble this one out. 50-28. That'll end the third quarter. 8 more minutes of play to go. 22-point lead for the Rockingham County girls. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they are the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit ancoracc.org. Just as they're a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journeys towards successful seasons.
Beautiful and talented Lady Wildcat cheerleaders.
Hadley, how was your Sandy Cross soda?
Oh, it was delicious.
Hadley drinks it all in one sip, and then I don't see it. It's like...
I mean, I'm used to putting away a 12-ounce soda in no time flat, so.
My siblings got me some soda stuff for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wound up getting a new Air Force cap and
Nice.
a new drinking glass and some candy and some beef jerky.
Whatever
kind of
man
thing.
wants. Seriously, that's a good Christmas right
I
there.
enjoyed it.
Here's Calvin. Now back to Calvin. Puts it up. Short jumper, misses. King throws it out of bounds on the attempt to save it.
Yeah, I think
It's
Pearl
going
got
Rockingham's way.
piece of that shot and partially blocked it. That would have been credit for her third block of the evening.
Stripmatter will bring it up. And
Yep, Boone on the inbound.
not
Stripmatter.
necessarily a full court press, but it's some sort of press. Ava Grace Pruitt gets it. Now to Reese Pirtle on the wing. Gives it back up top to Stripmatter. A lot of passing. Pruitt shoots a 3. Quick release on that one, just missed. 50-28, Rockingham County in control as Calvin pushes the pace, lays it up, misses, knocked out of bounds, and Reese Pirtle smartly lets it go. It's going the other way. Riley Boone, the freshman, will inbound.
And Eastern Guilford's really turned up the pressure in the backcourt on the inbounds.
Boone, strip matter. Dangerous passes here, but they are almost perfectly placed. Strip matter to Boone. Boone, wide open three.
Boom!
Cash.
Rockingham County three-point basket, number
53-28. How many points does she have now? She's hit a couple of threes, I know that.
She has 11 on the night.
Nice.
3 of 3 from three-point range.
Layup on the other end to make it 53-30.
Yeah, and
we've got
Nevaeh Clark
6:50 to go.
puts that one in from underneath.
Here's strip matter. Cross-court pass. Almost got it to Pruitt, but it's stolen by Calvin. Calvin pushes it the other way. 3-on-3. Inside pass to Harden.
Lady Cougars basket, number 23, Kylie
Herbin.
I was so close. I was thinking of James Harden.
I mean, you're not used to these girls. This is the first time you've seen them, so.
Inside, Macy Hardy puts it off the glass. I got her name right?
Macy.
Yeah, the assist to Pirtle on that one.
Here's King, gives it back up top to Calvin. Knocked away, Riley Boone. Ava Grace Pruitt. Oh no! Knocked away, going the other way now. Here's Calvin. Gives it out to Nevaeh Clark. Nevaeh is fouled. I believe that was Riley Boone with the reaching foul.
Rockingham County foul number 21, Macy Hardy.
No, they call it on Hardy.
I thought he was saying that was the 21st foul for Rockingham. I was about to pass out. Macy Hardy and Briley Boone check out. Renaya Hargrove, Laney Reb now in. Inbound by Calvin. Nevaeh Clark dribbles through contact.
And
inside.
she took 4 steps on the way in.
Stop. Reese Pirtle with the rebound. Pirtle has to fight for it, tries to throw it away, throws it to the other team. Off the backboard, Laney Reb with the rebound. Strip matter goes the other way. Behind her back and going with her left, gets it to Laney Reb. Reb pressured, gives it to Hargrove on the corner. Hargrove drives in, through contact, misses. Calvin goes the other way. 55-32, 5.5 minutes to play as they throw it across the court.
I'll tell you, I don't know if the Cougars could buy a foul call at this point.
Hatley, they're up by 23.
That doesn't mean you let Muggin go on.
Oh. Here's King on the wing. Gives it back to Calvin. Calvin, the freshman, lobs up a rainbow pass, and it's
Steal to
stolen.
Pirtle.
You don't throw passes like that against a team that averages this many steals per game. Renaya Hargrove,
Especially
by
not when
herself,
you've got a player like
gives it
Pirtle
strip
in the
matter.
middle that's
Strip matter.
4 inches
Inside,
taller than anybody
thrown
else.
away to Nevaeh Clark. Nevaeh Clark almost drove out of bounds on defense by strip matter, but she keeps going. Full speed ahead, and she's fouled.
Looks like Pirtle's probably going to pick up the foul on that one. She attempted to draw the charge.
Rockingham foul on number 20, Reese Pirtle, her first personal.
Got to give her credit for trying, standing in there, because that girl was barreling in.
That free throw line for Lady Cats will be number 0, Nevaeh Clark, shooting 2.
Nevaeh Clark, the freshman. Very young team.
And Reese Pirtle will come off. Looks like Ella Brannick will see her first action of the evening.
Interesting fact about Ella Brannick. Her favorite color is not yellow. It's purple. She told me herself. It's not yellow. In and out. Renaya Hargrove with the board. Hargrove pushes it the other way. And really feeling the pressure, but she gives it to Reb. Reb inside to Pruitt. Pruitt around the back.
To Brannick.
Gives it to Brannick. Brannick
Just off the mark. Good
Going the other
passing
way is
sequence.
German.
Just didn't fall.
And
Steal for
now going
Brannick.
the other way, Ava Grace Pruitt, 1-on-2, puts up an elbow jumper. Off the mark, wide left. Going the other way is German. 4 minutes to go, 55-33 as German dribbles it. 2-3 zone right now with Stripmatter and Pruitt at the top. Here's McCall inside to German and a foul called.
Rockingham County foul on number 15,
Ella Brannick picks up her first personal. Third team foul of the fourth quarter. Rockingham County's going to have to be a little careful. Eastern Guilford's going to wind up in the bonus.
Now on the corner, McCall, inside pass to now King. Pump fake, puts it up.
Blocked.
Oh, she's blocked.
Renata Hargrove
puts
stuffed
it
her.
the other way. 2-on-2. She's got Pruitt with her. Puts it up herself, and she's blocked on the other end. Tries to steal the ball, and she's got it.
You can't get up with it.
Okay, that was the craziest Renata Hargrove sequence we've seen.
I'll tell you,
What
she
in the
is
world?
made of hustle.
Okay, she does a crazy block. Then she gets blocked. Then she steals the ball.
Scrambles for the ball,
Then she
steals it.
stands up with it. Entertaining. 22-point lead now for Rockingham. 3.5 minutes remain in the game. Here's McCall, passes it.
Stolen by Stripmatter.
Stripmatter, deep pass. Here's Pruitt, goes up, and she got it to go.
Great sequence
57-33
there.
with 3 minutes to go. Pruitt almost stole it on the way back, but she doesn't come away with it. Crisp gives it up top to German, wearing number 5.
You got
2 minutes,
Pruitt and
50 seconds to
Stripmatter
go.
up top.
Now dribbling forward, they go, and lost a handle on it, puts it back up, and
Blocked
Lady
Ella
Reb with the
Brannick.
steal. Going the other way, here's Ava Grace Pruitt by herself, throws it off of McCall, and it goes back in bounds. Pure chaos and a foul occurs.
Lady Cats foul on number 15, Emerson.
Hatley, your mom just reprimanded you in the comments. I'm not sure what she's referring to, but she says remember where you are.
Oh, she's referring to the fact that we're at Eastern Guilford High School and Rockingham County teams always get mugged here.
Oh, okay. Here's Boone in the corner. Bradley Boone takes her dribble, loses a handle on it, and it's stolen. Going the other way now. Goes for the shot, misses. Crisp with the offensive rebound, and she's fouled on the way up. 2:25 to go. 57-33, 24-point lead. And if you would have told us this in the first quarter, we would have been shocked, as Rockingham was down 11-5, shooting woes, defensive woes, rebounding woes. But they really had a strong appearance in the second quarter, went on a 22-0 run, and now they're up 57-33 en route to their 11th win of the season with only one loss. 5-0 on the road, 6-0 if you count a forfeit, but they didn't have to leave for that. And things are really looking good for this girls program.
Yeah, the Rockingham County Cougars, this first quarter notwithstanding, have looked really good tonight. You know, a little frenetic at times. Coach Wall, he's always going to find something to have these girls improve on. And that's just the type of coach he is. He's going to look for improvement. You could go out there and win by 100, and he would look for a way to get better.
So Bradley Boone in the backcourt gives it back to Reb, who gives it away, and now Boone's got it. Boone loses a handle on it, and now it's pushing the other way. Goes for it, and she's fouled on the way up. That'll be Madison Calvin going back to the line. Wasn't a starter. She's seen a lot of playing time tonight. A team composed of a ton of freshmen.
Yeah, just 2 seniors on this squad. The rest, sophomores and freshmen. Very young group.
And, I mean, 3 more years of chemistry under their belt. Who knows what they're going to look like.
Oh, yeah, you give these sophomores a couple more years and these freshmen a couple more years.
I mean, it's mostly been freshmen instead of sophomores.
Yeah, as a junior and senior team in a few years, they've got the potential to turn into a really scary squad.
Laney Reb will inbound. Lila Johnson, Bradley Boone. Ella Brannick and Katie Smith on the floor.
Now we've got another tie-up jump ball. And the possession arrow favors Rockingham. Reb on the inbound.
Reb gets it to Lila Johnson. Pass inside. Ella Brannick puts it up. Just misses. Offensive rebound by Katie Smith. Goes up strong. Just misses. Tipped away, and now Eastern Guilford with the ball. 57-35, a minute 50 to go. Here's German. Three-pointer
long
deep
range
by number 4. Offensive rebound McCall. Now inside, kicks it out to German. German on the wing, drives forward into the paint, throws it up, misses. Offensive rebound in an and one. That was Kayla Crisp, the sophomore.
Brannick gets called for the foul.
Once again, last call. Well, probably not the last call. We'll have some time to kill. If you have any questions to submit for Ava Grace Pruitt, we will ask her that. Anything you've got for us? Hatley, do you have any questions for her? Maybe you can think about it. Sit on that. Maybe surprise me. And I believe a timeout was called.
Yep, looks like
by Eastern Guilford.
Coach Wall called a timeout.
Would like to take a moment to thank Rockingham Update. Rockingham Update is the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events promotion and broadcasts, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, Rockingham Update aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County.
And this fourth quarter has been a bit lackluster for the Rockingham County girls. 5 turnovers in the quarter. They picked up a lot of fouls. 2 players with 3 personals already, which, I mean, it's late in the game, minute 35 to go. I don't think they have any fear of fouling out here.
Lillian Rakestraw, younger cousin of Gage Rakestraw on the boys team, checks in, and now she's got the ball. Passing across through the press, but German steals it. 3-on-1, they've got numbers. German takes it herself and misses the shot. Lila Johnson pushes it the other way. Almost has it stolen. It's out of bounds. Melita says to ask Ava Grace if she likes softball or volleyball, or if she likes softball or basketball better. Considering she committed to UNC softball, I'd assume it's softball, but we'll ask her. Stolen by McCall and coming in from behind, but they missed. Now going the other way, Allie Abrahamson takes it. Passes it away, and it's thrown into the backcourt. This is pandemonium out here. Minute to go. Whoa! German throws up a layup, and it goes over the backboard and out of bounds.
That was more like throwing up a prayer. I'm not sure what she was doing there.
Lila Johnson to inbound, gets it to Allie. Here's Abrahamson. Trying to cross midcourt, runs into a double team, and it's stolen. Going the other way now. Here's number 3, misses the layup.
Rebound.
Lila Johnson throws it away. And an one on the other end by Madison Calvin.
Rockingham County foul on number 23, Lila Johnson.
Lila Johnson gets called for the foul on the play.
Free throw line for the and one will be number 4, Maddie Calvin.
And Madison Calvin will get the opportunity to convert 3-point play.
57-40. They've made it a closer game than it was, as Katie Smith has it stolen from her on the rebound. Missed shot by German, and Allie Abrahamson saves the ball. Lila Johnson going the other way. Passes it up court. Here's Rakestraw. Rakestraw, bad pass, knocked away. Going the other way now, and overthrown to Calvin. It's out of bounds with 25.4 seconds to go. 17-point lead for Rockingham County.
I'll tell you, even with 25.4 seconds, both teams just maximum effort out there still.
Abrahamson back to Johnson. Now it's Brannick. Brannick has it stolen. Here's German going up with it, and her floater misses. German gets the ball back. 14 seconds to go. German keeps it. In the corner, deep 3. off the backboard and the rim. Now another three, and they get it to fall. 2 seconds to go, and that'll be your ball game. 57-43, Rockingham County girls improve their record to 11-1 overall and 2-1 in the conference.
Rockingham County 57.
Stick with us for the second of this doubleheader as the boys are set to play some ball. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Ancora Compassionate Care, Circle Drive-In, Rockingham Update, and Sandy Cross General Merchandise. Without our sponsors, these broadcasts would not be made possible. So show your support for us by, visiting these great places. Sandy Cross, they've got some great stuff there, great gas, great sodas. Visit Circle Drive-In, they've got some great food. As Hatley gets the stats ready. And an update on the Rockingham boys game. Dynamite Johnson is not going to be playing tonight. Out with an illness.
One team will be.
So Rockingham boys join the court. Once again, Dynamite Johnson will be out. Dynamite Johnson, all conference last year, District 6 third team, and he's reached 1,000 points. He's got an offer from Dean College in Massachusetts, and high praise was heaped upon him by Eddie Anglero. He referred to him as the engine of the team.
Yeah, and with our girls' stats, Ava Grace Pruitt leading the way in scoring, 13 points, 5 assists, a rebound, 6 steals. Briley Boone with 11 points, an assist, a couple of steals. Reese Pirtle and Macy Hardy each with 10 points. Renee Hargrove with 8, Lily Stripmatter with 5. Just an all-around effort once again by the Rockingham County Cougar girls. And Lily Stripmatter had 7 rebounds and 7 assists to go along with her 5 points.
Especially impressive considering they only scored 5 points in the first quarter, and things were looking really rough.
Yeah, that was a slow start for the Rockingham County girls. They seemed a little flustered by the Eastern Guilford backcourt pressure. They haven't really. South Stokes put a lot of pressure on, but they didn't seem like they were as athletic as this Eastern Guilford girls squad.
So Ava Grace Pruitt had 13 points, 5 assists, and 6 steals.
That's correct.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, good effort for her. Good effort for the rest of the team. Everybody went in, made their contributions. But Coach Wall spoke to us before the game, and it was the facet of the game that he thought that they could improve, where they about the only aspect of the game where they really got beat. They were out-rebounded tonight. Eastern Guilford got the ball off the boards really well. But ultimately, Rockingham County able to prevail by 14, 57-43. And the first and fourth quarters, they only scored a combined 12 points in those 2 quarters. 5 in the first, 7 in the fourth. So, it was a case they didn't start the strongest, they didn't finish the strongest, but they were able to come away with the victory anyway for their 11th win of the season.
Sometimes they say it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Well, it was neither of those tonight. They still won.
Hey, you know, if you can control the middle of the game and you get enough points.
22-0 run.
Right. Yeah, that run to start the second quarter for the Rockingham County girls made all the difference in that game. And now we get to watch the boys match up, and we see how the Cougars will fare without their top player, Dalton Dynamite Johnson. You know, he's sidelined with an illness and unable to play this evening.
Hate that for him.
Oh, absolutely, and I hate it for the Cougars basketball team as well.
Hate it for us, too, selfishly. I wanted to see him play.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to commentate a game with him, but
we saw the game where they played McMichael.
Yeah, I've seen him in a couple of games, and he's just electric. Like, you can tell.
And he had a huge game when they played Reedsville. I think Joe and David said that he scored 34 points in a loss. But, you know, you're talking playing against Reedsville, who's undefeated and has been so far for the last 2 seasons. And they'll be in action tonight against Walkertown Wolfpack, and we will see them in action tomorrow at High Point Andrews against Corvian Community School out of Charlotte.
Four and a half minutes to go until the boys' game tips off. Thank you guys so much for joining us on RoCo Radio, Rockingham Update, or YouTube. We appreciate you very much. Thank you guys for riding with us for the girls' game. Please stick with us for the boys' game. Leave a like, share, comment, and stay tuned. Have an interview with Ava Grace Pruitt, who put up 13 points, 5 assists, and 6 steals in the game coming up.
Now,
and we've got this boys action coming up.
Yeah, a little preview of this boys matchup. Rockingham County coming into this matchup 6-2 overall, 1-1 in conference play versus an Eastern Guilford team who is 2-10 overall and 0-2 in conference play. But the big story here, Rockingham County without their top player, Dalton Dynamite Johnson.
See how they fare in a situation like that. 6-2. So Eddie Anglero is taking this team to new heights. Before he came, it had been like 20 seasons without a double-digit win season. And in his first season, after 4 coaches had only lasted 1 season, or 3 prior to him, he brings the team to 11 wins, 15 losses, and now they're at 6 wins, 2 losses, and really looking good for these Rockingham County boys.
Yeah, a hot start for the Rockingham County boys. You know, one of those losses coming to the red-hot Reedsville Rams, you know, defending state 2A champion, and haven't lost a game since 2022 or 2023. 2023. I forget what year it is.
I don't
having that new year. I still hadn't adjusted to it being 2025. And as most of you probably know, Reedsville Rams boys went on to win the John Wall Classic in Raleigh this past week with a big win over St. Anne's Benfield out of Virginia, who was the number 5 ranked team in the entire state of Virginia.
So John Wall Classic, that was with teams from multiple states.
Yes. Several teams from North Carolina, Virginia. I'm not sure if they had any out of South Carolina. But, yeah, big invitational tournament, big crowds, played at Broughton High School. And I was fortunate enough to be able to watch the stream of the tournament final where Reedsville really went back and forth with St. Anne's and didn't get away with it until right at the end. It was a very, very tightly contested game.
Minute and a half to go till this boys' game tips off. Coach Anglero said James Thomas is going to need to step up tonight in light of the absence of Dynamite Johnson. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that by that he means that James Thomas is going to take over at the point. since that's
so he's listed
Dynamite's,
as a guard, so I would
since
assume
that's
so.
Dynamite's normal position. And being without him, without his multiple assists and 27 points a game, they're going to have to figure out a way to get some guys scoring.
So James Thomas is in his second year on varsity basketball, and he just completed his second year of varsity football, and he's only a sophomore.
Yeah, and we got to see him play football. Very impressive athlete. Played quarterback, played wide receiver, filled in at quarterback pretty well after Luke Stripmatter's ankle injury. Losing Stripmatter really hurt that varsity football team, and losing his leadership at quarterback.
Who just got rotator cuff surgery.
Right,
He's sidelined for the season in basketball. But James Thomas, I was talking to Coach Anglero, and he referred to him as a young phenom. And he also plays baseball, center field and left field.
That would make sense to me, judging by his athleticism out on the football field and that kind of thing. Putting him at center field, that makes sense to me, because a whole lot of baseball teams, your best athletes are your shortstop or your center fielder.
For the nightcap, featuring the men's action between our visitors, the Cougars of Rockingham County High School, and your homestanding Eastern Guilford Wildcats. Before we begin tonight's action, we'd like to start with our national anthem. We'd like to have everyone, if they please stand, place the flag, gentlemen, remove your hats, and let us honor our nation in the playing of the national anthem. Welcome to Eastern Guilford. Begin tonight's action with our starting lineups. First, for our visitors, the Cougars of Rockingham County. Your starters are number 2, Luke Strittmatter. Number 3, Brady Ross. Number 5, Carter Matthews. Number 10, Nick Rumbley. And number 11, James Thomas.
Cougars will start off with Strittmatter, Ross, Matthews, Rumbley, and Thomas.
And now for your homestanding Wildcats. Tonight's starters are number 1, Dion Braley. Number 4, Tramar Booker. Number 10, Tim Sanders. Number 15, Tyler Melvin. And number 20, Adrian Solomon. The head coach of the Wildcats.
First quarter
is
about to
Mr.
kick
Joseph
off.
Spinks.
Well, not kick off. Already messed it up. About 15 seconds in. It's kind of like when you break a New Year's resolution on the first day. You know?
Hey, to be fair, we've been commentating for an hour and a half already. So
it doesn't count.
You're entitled to one.
We had a good start. It's okay. Don't call it a comeback. We've been here the whole time. 8 minutes to go on the clock in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Going to be Rumbley on the tip. He's going to face off against Tim Saunders. And the tip goes to Eastern Guilford. They're going to bring it up. Pass over to the left wing. Now to the top of the key. Over to the right wing. Back to the top of the key. Shot.
Three-pointer. Oh, no.
Three-pointer.
That's not how you want to start it off if you're Rockingham.
Tim Sanders with 3 to start us off.
James Thomas brings the ball up the court. Here's the sophomore phenom. Dribbles up. Gives it inside. Oh, what a pass. Gets it into the arms of Luke Strittmatter, who puts it down.
Strittmatter.
Here he goes up at the top of the key. Here is Dion Braley. Back to Braley. Braley kicks it back up. Tyler Melvin, they swing it around the perimeter. 3-2 right now with 7 minutes to go.
Again, Rockingham appears
Here's
to be
Deion
in a
Braley.
3-2 defense. They've got 3 men up top around the perimeter and 2 down low. Blocked the strip matter on that one. And it looked like it went off the Eastern Guilford player. They wanted the call, but they called it off strip matter.
6:50 to go, 3-2. And here's the layup, it misses. Physical fight down below, and it's going the other way. James Thomas will inbound to Brady Ross, who plays baseball and football as well. Here's Thomas. Thomas dribbles ahead. Nice ball handling skills by 11. Passes it forward. And out of bounds. That'll go against Eastern Guilford, and it'll stay with the Rockingham County boys.
Ross brought it around the baseline, tried to throw it out to the wing, and it's tipped out of bounds by Eastern Guilford.
Here he goes, gets ready to pass. Strip matter, holds on to it, gives it to Thomas on the wing. Thomas behind his back, gives it down low to Strip matter. Strip matter throws it away, but he's fouled.
Foul goes against number 15, Tyler Melvin.
She's going to come after 1.
Thomas to inbound, gets it to strip matter. Up top to Ross.
Here he goes. Thomas in the corner, dribbles back up to the wing. Inside pass, knocked out of bounds. That goes against Eastern Guilford. Nick Rumbly, nice job keeping his hands off the ball there.
He tried to get it down low to Rumbly, and Eastern Guilford tips it out.
Thomas to inbound, gets it to Rumbly, who was all conference last year. Passes it up top to Ross. Now back to Thomas in the corner. 3-2 ball game, Rockingham down as Thomas dribbles forward on the wing. Pump fake, puts it up, off balance, misses. Offensive rebound by Rumbly, puts it up through contact, off the backboard, rolls in and out. Now going the other way, it's Braley. Braley dribbles forward, puts up a 3, back iron, and it goes over the backboard, out of bounds. 5:47 to go in the first quarter. Just found out we'll be interviewing Ava Grace Pruitt in the second quarter as Thomas gives it forward to Brady Ross. Back to Thomas. Thomas behind his back on the wing. Thomas goes forward, inside to Rumbly. Rumbly, through contact, is fouled. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout.
Rumbly buries both free throws. 5:30 to go. Eastern Guilford bringing it up.
Good defense here by Rockingham, making him think. Thomas acts like he's going to go forward as Braley gets the ball. Now it's in the corner. Three-pointer. Way off the mark, over the goal. And here's Tyler Melvin with the rebound. Melvin passes it forward to Braley. Eastern Guilford passing the rock. Gives it back to Braley. Braley wearing number 1, puts up the jumper,
Long
misses.
2. Rebound to
I believe that was Brady Ross.
Ross.
James Thomas brings it the other way. Thinks about it. Three-pointer. No.
Just off the mark.
Nick Rumbly gets the offensive board, gets it to Thomas. Thomas through contact. On the elbow, passes inside. Rumbly misses. Offensive rebound, Strip Matter. Strip Matter kicks it out. Brady Ross. Three-pointer, you bet.
Cougar 3-point basket, number 3.
7-3, Rockingham County Cougars.
Brady Ross with the deep three after the assist from Strip Matter.
4.5 minutes to play as they pass it around. Here's Braley, goes up, misses. Going the other way now, it's Brady Ross. Brady Ross called up as a starter. Is going to give it to Thomas. Thomas wing three all the time in the world, but missed it. Just goes in and out. Now going the other way as timeout called. Tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrates their 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is your Niece's Sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. 4:08 to play, 7-3 lead for the Rockingham County Cougars. Dynamite Johnson is out with an illness. James Thomas trying to fill that role as the point guard and doing well so far.
Yeah, he's done a good job handling the ball so far, distributing it.
Carter Matthews comes up as the fifth starter for the team. And it's stolen away.
By
James
Thomas.
Thomas strips it, puts it up off the backboard. Looks like he thought about dunking it, and he gets it to roll in. 9-3 now as they pass it.
And a little three-quarter court pressure.
Here they go. And it's stolen by Carter Matthews. James Thomas now with the ball. Brings it across the timeline. Thomas drives and steps back, trying to reset the offense.
Thomas showing some great ball handling here up the top.
He really is. And he keeps going, and
5-second violation.
Who was it?
Against Thomas. 5-second violation.
For what?
The 5-second closely guarded. You either have to make progress toward the basket or you have to give it away.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm
Here's
not a
Easton
fan either.
Guilford. Short jumper, in and out. Rebound, Strip Matter holds on to it, almost dribbled it out of bounds, gives it to Thomas. Thomas brings it up the court. Thomas taking his time, slowly inches across half court, and gives it to Strip Matter. Strip Matter takes his time, gives it up to Carter Matthews. Here's Matthews, passes it away to Rumbly. Inside, Luke Strip Matter misses. Put a little bit too much power on that layup with his left hand. Braley passes. Here's number 4, the three. Bounces, top of the backboard.
Another one off the top of the backboard.
One time I saw a buzzer beater to win the game go off the top of the backboard, and they called it off. So he made the shot off the top of the backboard to win the game, but they said that it didn't count. And
yeah, when it
was
touches
awful.
the top of that backboard, that's same as going out of bounds. I never understood that rule, but
Bryson Apple will sub in as James Thomas prepares to inbound the ball to Brady Ross. Zaid Cameron is there to meet him in the backcourt as they try to break the press, passing it back and
Ross,
forth.
a little two-man game
Here's
backcourt.
Matthews. Carter Matthews passes it away. Here's Ross, the three.
Oh, good shot for Ross.
Quick release, and that makes it 12-3 with 2 minutes to go.
And Ross is 2 of 2 from behind the stripe.
Here they go. Here's Braley. Kicks it out.
Ross
now he's
nearly
going to take
came
a
up with
wing
a steal.
three. Air ball.
Way short.
Rebound. Throws it back in. And now going for it. Rumbly jumps. And that'll be a foul on him.
They got Rumbly on the contact.
Thank you guys so much for listening in. We've got 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rockingham girls won their game handily by 16 points, and it's a 12-3 lead for the Rockingham boys right now.
Inbound to Eastern Guilford.
Here's number 3, the three-pointer. Cotton misses. Going the
Rebound
other way
to
is Ross. Ross driving. Ooh, a little bit too much steam, and he gives it up. Here's Thomas. James Thomas taking his time. Dribbles forward. Goes inside. Puts it up. Off balance. Missed it. Too strong. Oh! Rumbly with the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. It's staying with the Cougars. Rumbly putting in some work. The 6'7", 225 junior still has a year to grow. Committed to Chapel Hill to play baseball. They pass it out.
Yep,
Here's Ladarius Dillard. Three-pointer corner, James Thomas. Too much on it. Out of bounds, and it's going
A lot
Eastern
of contact
Guilford's way.
on that rebound attempt.
A minute 28 to go in the first quarter, 12-3. Wildcats are reeling. Trying to break the press.
Yeah, now Rockingham County's picking up Eastern Guilford in the backcourt. They've been pretty content.
Three-pointer in the
with
corner for Eastern Guilford. They miss it. Offensive rebound by Tim Sanders. And here they go. Inside. Two-pointer. Misses. And that one goes out of bounds.
And it goes to Rockingham County.
58.5 seconds to go. 12-3. James Thomas will inbound.
Gage Rakestraw will check into the game, and Brady Ross will come off for a breather.
Ladarius Dillard passes it back to James Thomas. 57 seconds remain in the first. Bad pass, but he gets it to Dillard. Dillard across the court to Rumbly. Rumbly top of the key. Passes corner 3. Quickly for Rakestraw. He airballs. And it goes out of bounds. That's going against Rockingham.
Nope. Stayed with them. They signaled it off Eastern Guilford.
Oh, good. Thomas
Inbound
to
Rumley.
Now Rakestraw loses a handle, tipped out of bounds. That was Walter Cotton. Rakestraw to inbound. James Thomas guarded heavily, gets away, and grabs the ball in the backcourt. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. 9-point lead and blocking foul.
Yeah, foul against Tyler Melvin. And that's his second personal, and he's going to come off. Dion Braley will check in for him.
Braley got a really short breather,
about 20 seconds.
About half a second. Gets it into Thomas, guarded heavily by Braley. 12-3, half a minute to go in the first. Thomas, whoa, working magic out there, puts it up, and it rattles in.
What a drive.
Goes all the way through traffic, guarded one-on-one, and puts it in. 14-3, Rockingham County Cougars. Ladarius Dillard almost came away with the steal.
50-50 ball, and they call Ladarius Dillard for the foul.
Dion Braley, the 6', 150 senior, will receive this inbounds.
Rockingham foul on number 21. Ladarius Dillard, his first personal, second team foul.
Braley taking his time, dribbles through, gives it away. Back to Braley. He's going to pull up for 3.
That got blocked.
And at the end of one, it's 14-3. Rockingham County Cougars in full command, up by 11 points, only allowing a field goal. And things are looking good for them.
Again, right now, Brady Ross with 6 points after 2 of 2 from three-point range. James Thomas with 4. Luke Stripmatter with 2. And Nick Rumley with 2 of his own.
And now we welcome to the broadcast Ava Grace Pruitt, who had a very good game today. 13 points, 5 assists, and 6 steals. So Ava Grace, getting to the game real quick. first quarter was really rough. What did Coach Wall tell y'all at the end of the first?
He said we needed to step up our game and start being more aggressive. And I feel like we really started getting like that in the second quarter.
You really did. We were wondering what he said to you because, it was just crazy how everything changed in the second quarter. Went on a 22-0 run.
Right.
So you've got 5 softball teammates, 3 golf teammates. What are the benefits of knowing the other players on the team when you come to basketball?
Our chemistry, totally. I feel like we all get along well, and we talk in every sports season, and that just helps with our chemistry and how we get along and figure out what we can do next to make the best play.
And how has your basketball game changed over the years?
I feel like I became more aggressive and less shy to do things, so that's really helped.
One of our listeners, Lady Hatley, she asked, do you like softball or basketball better? I assume softball.
Yes, I like softball, but I like basketball a lot too.
Did you start playing basketball to help with softball, playing multiple sports?
Yes, a little bit, yes. Especially with my cardio.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, and last question. What's the weirdest thing that's happened this year on the team?
I'm not really sure. Let's see.
Okay, anything crazy? In a game, in practice, anything like that?
Renaya dropped one on my head, and she hit a deep three right on top of me.
I bet that hurt.
Yep.
All right, that was Ava Grace Pruitt. Thank you, Ava.
Thank you.
(14-3). Thankfully, nobody scored during that. That was great.
It's always a bonus when we can bring in the action because we've got a little something going on that nothing really happens.
Yeah, it's they put the game on pause for a second, 40 seconds.
Ran a minute off the clock.
Yeah, I looked back up at the scoreboard. Okay, what's the damage? And it was it's nothing.
And Rumbley's down low.
Rumbley kicks it out. Ladarius Dillard. Pump fake. Puts it up. No, he doesn't. Gives it to Thomas.
Rakestraw was not looking for the pass.
Looked like he was looking for the rebound. And now with 6:49 to go in the second quarter. Still up 11.
Yeah, and right now, Eastern Guilford with just 3 points in the first quarter. A lot of perimeter shooting out of Eastern Guilford. Nothing's been falling for them.
A lot of new players lining up to sub in for Rockingham as the corner 3 hits. They finally put some offense on the board.
Tremar Booker with
Guilford.
the 3.
And inside, Nick Rumbley answers with a layup.
Thomas
Brady
with the pass
Ross,
down low
Luke
to Rumbley.
Strittmatter, and Carter Matthews get ready to sub in as James Thomas meets Braley. 16-6, and
Rumbley stepped into the passing lane. Good play there. Strittmatter, Ross, and Matthews will check back in.
2 minutes in to quarter number 2. Timeout call. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they are the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit ancoracc.org.
It'll be the Wildcat half-court $50 shootout. $1 gets you a free throw. You make the free throw.
Coming out of the timeout, Rockingham County with a 10-point lead, 16-6. For about 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Eastern Guilford taking it out on the sideline.
Nick Rumbley on defense. Now James Thomas is going to meet Braley at the top. Braley, a spin move, puts it up, high arcing and missed it. Brady Ross with Luke Strittmatter with the rebound, gives it to Thomas. Thomas inside of Ross. Oh my goodness.
What a block. Brady Ross gets that shot attempt knocked up against the back wall.
Please don't get mad at me, but that was really exciting.
I mean, he came way up to get that block and just knocked it into the back wall.
If that was Rockingham with the block, I wouldn't have stopped screaming by now. Luke Strittmatter gives it up to Brady Ross. Ross back to Thomas. Thomas, the sophomore, takes his dribble, driving in, kicks it out. 3-pointer.
Oh,
No,
just
sir.
off the mark, rolls
Fight for
out.
the rebound. They get a hold of it. Really liking what I'm seeing. 10-point lead without Dynamite Johnson.
Yeah,
5
and
minutes to
Rumbly
go
on
in the
that
half.
3-point attempt.
Now on the wing, Tim Sanders.
I'd
Gives it
rather
up
see him
to
shooting
Paul Adu.
inside.
Adu kicks it as
Oh, we got a whistle.
the scoreboard goes off.
We have lost our scoreboard. The period's flashing an 8, and the rest of it's just blacked out. Possible
Tonight's
power
broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit ancoracc.org. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. Melita Hatley tells us in the comments, somebody hit the wrong button. I'm glad she knows. I would love to get the sources she has.
Well, I'll tell you, it's something, you know, something about games that we cover that Rockingham County is involved in. You remember the Atkins game? Their scoreboard going out. Now we have the Eastern Guilford.
See, but the Atkins one, they told us it would be bad. They did.
They did warn us ahead of time that their scoreboard did not work properly.
The scoreboard
and it sure
comes
enough
back.
did go out on them several times.
16-6, 5:59 to go. Hatley, start writing down the score every time it changes and the time so that we know if it goes out again.
That is not my job, Jay. They're supposed to keep up with that down there at that table.
Well, they're not doing as great of a job about it, so. Well, I assume Melita was right and somebody hit the wrong button. Now they hit the right button, and we resume action. Eastern Guilford with the ball. Cross-court pass. Back up to the top. Three-pointer from deep off the backboard. Rebound,
Rumbly with the rebound.
Rumbly gives it up to Thomas. Thomas dribbles forward. 5'10", 165 sophomore. Dribbles and passes it to Brady Ross. Ross back to Thomas. Thomas being guarded heavily. Dribbling through traffic. Puts it up off the backboard. Too much English. Nice job by Carter Matthews with the jump ball. Oh, they're going to call it a foul.
They said that Matthews was on the arm, his first personal.
Matthews says he wants to be a lineman when he graduates. His coach called him very tough, and he's showing his toughness right there.
A lineman?
Yep.
Oh, so he wants to go work on the power lines. I like it.
Well, I
Very
assume he
noble
meant that type of
profession.
lineman. If he was going to play football, we'd know it.
If he wanted to play line in football, he needs to put on some size.
Just a little bit. Oh, thrown into the backcourt. James Thomas with the chase down, and he fouled him.
Backcourt violation.
Went right after Paul Adu. Nice aggressiveness right there by Thomas. Thomas to inbound.
Yeah, this entire Rockingham County Cougars defense, very aggressive tonight.
Picking up the slack in the absence of Dynamite Johnson. Here's Thomas. Thomas, spin move, kicks it to the corner. Carter Matthews passes it, and it's stolen. Brady Ross saves the day. Gives it to Thomas. Wide open three. Almost. Good rebound by Brady Ross. Amazing hustle. Gives it to Luke Stripmatter. Stripmatter inside to Rumbly. Rumbly, foul. 4.5 minutes to go. 16-6. Rockingham County in the lead. 4:38 to go.
Nick Rumbly going up strong inside.
Off the front of the rim.
His first missed attempt.
Rumbly, he has 1 shot remaining.
Was all conference for basketball last year. Second free throw off the mark. Pushing it back up the other way is Adu. Three-pointer in the corner, bangs it home. 16-9 now as James Thomas brings it up the court. Dribbles forward, goes up strong, super high jump, and he's fouled.
Looks like he'll be granted his first 2 free throw attempts.
James Thomas can get up there.
And Adrian Solomon called for the personal to put Thomas to the line.
He's an inch taller than me, and he can jump 3 feet higher.
Well, that's fair. I think you've got about a 6-inch vertical, Jay.
That's being generous. I mean, it's more like 6 centimeters.
He has 1 shot remaining.
And that's on a trampoline. There's a reason I talk about sports and don't play it. 18-9.
Thomas goes 2 of 2 from the stripe. And they'll stop so
And Thomas
Ladarius
will
Dillard can
check
come
out.
in for Thomas.
Very effective work. Now bringing it up is Adu. Double teamed. Good defense in the half court. Now going forward, it's stolen. Stolen by Luke Stripmatter. Seeing a lot of Stripmatter steals tonight in both games. Ladarius Dillard subbing in for James Thomas. Drives forward, kicks it out. Carter Matthews on the corner. Drives forward.
Back to Dillard.
Wide open 3. Short. Stripmatter. No, that's Carter Matthews with the rebound and jump ball called. Going the other way as Braley checks back in for Eastern Guilford.
And James Thomas out of the game right now, getting his first breather of the night. Well deserved. But let's see how this Rockingham County Cougars team does without him on the floor.
Oh, nice job on defense. They've got numbers 2-on-1.
Oh,
misses
Brady Ross
the layup.
just misses. A tough attempt.
Here he goes. Layup misses on the other end too. Nick Rumbly with the ball, and he's fouled.
Whistle.
Wildcat foul number 13, Zaid Cameron.
Zaid Cameron gets called for his first personal, 3rd team foul of the 2nd quarter.
Brady Ross passes back to Ladarius Dillard.
Dylan
back to Ross. Ross, deep throw to Matthews. Matthews inside, finds Stripmatter, misses the layup. Now going the other way, they're pushing the pace, it's Adu. Goes up strong, off the backboard and foul.
Who we have the foul on? Foul called on Brady Ross, his first personal.
Brady Ross, his first personal, the 2nd team foul. At the line for Wildcats will be number
3:14 to go, 18-9.
And that's going to put Paul Adu on the line for 2 shots. First is short and left.
Eddie Anglero talking to his team on the bench. As here comes the second free throw. Misses that one, and it's still 18-9, but they get the offensive board. Now going the other way. Here's a three-pointer deep on the wing, and he makes it 18-12. Now it's just a
Tremar
two-possession
Booker with
game.
another 3-point game.
Ever since James Thomas came off the floor, hasn't gone as well as they'd like. Ladarius Dillard, they still have to get across half court. He does. Gets it to Brady Ross. Ross to Dillard. Dillard, top of the key, puts it up. No, he doesn't. Tried to pass it, threw it away. Going the other way now. Paul Adu almost has it stolen, but he gets a control. Now, corner 3. Too strong. Putback attempt in the air.
Zaid Cameron with the putback to
And
bring
now
them
it's
within 4.
18-14. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half, and this is getting interesting. Ladarius Dillard throws it across half court, gets it to Rumbly, and Rumbly's fouled. Getting very physical here.
Wildcats foul number 20, Adrian Solomon, his 4th personal.
Adrian Solomon picks up his second personal, fourth team foul.
James Thomas checks back into the game. So does Bryson Apple. Bryson Apple hopes to go into HVAC after high school. He plays baseball as well. First base, third base, shortstop.
Has he got any looks at the next level for baseball?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Oh.
He's only a sophomore.
Rumbley went up, got blocked.
2 minutes to go. Corner three. Short. Ladarius Dillard with the board. Gives it to James Thomas, who dribbles up the court. Braley has been all over him tonight, and Thomas pushes it to Rumbley.
Yeah, slowed it down there at mid-court.
Here's Dillard. Ladarius Dillard picked up his dribble, has to give it away. James Thomas somehow saves it with a behind-the-back dribble, and he's holding on to it. Dribbles forward, puts it up strong, off the glass. Pretty. 20-14. James Thomas working magic out here with a minute and a half to go. Good defense there.
James Thomas got some serious handles.
Three-pointer on the other end, and they make it a one-possession game. 20-17 now. James Thomas brings it across midcourt, gives it to Ladarius Dillard. Thinks about it, gives it to Apple. Apple dribbles on the wing, throws it away.
Loses it.
Throws it away. Now going is Adu. Paul Adu throws it across the court. Thinks about it. Long two, misses the shot. James Thomas with the ball now, brings it down the court. Thomas going in strong, has it stripped.
Now
it's Braley versus Rumbley one-on-one. Braley loses it, brings it back out. And they'll reset the offense. Here's a three. Catch. Walter Cotton ties it up at 20 with 40 seconds to play in the half. James Thomas crosses midcourt with 30 seconds to play in the first half. Dribbles forward, inside, goes up, misses.
A lot of contact. Tough
25
take.
seconds to go. 20-20 ball game. Eastern Guilford with the ball. Driving forward is Braley. He has it stripped. Ladarius Dillard goes down court and double dribbles. Dillard was waiting for Nick Rumbley down to watch him down the court and just put the game on pause for a second.
Yeah, picked up his dribble, looked like he wanted to pass,
Timeout
and then just
called.
put it back down. Mental mistake.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store, located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrates a 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your Niece's Sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, find them on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise.
.6 seconds left in the first half. 20-20 score. Right now, Eastern Guilford's sitting on 4 team fouls for the quarter. Rockingham County on 2, so Eastern Guilford commits a foul here. It's going to put Rockingham County on the line. But Eastern Guilford will have possession coming out of the timeout. Rockingham County in their 3-2 look on defense. Delay of game called on Eastern Guilford.
What does that translate to if they still have the ball? 20-20, 19.6.
They left possession with them.
Dangerous pass into the backcourt, and James Thomas tried to steal it. A little bit too aggressive there.
Thomas called for the personal, his first.
I mean, James Thomas, you look at him, what is he going to be like in baseball, football, and basketball in 2 years?
I'll tell you, he is a
4 years
great
of varsity
athlete.
under his belt. He's going to continue growing. More experience. And here's Braley trying to take the lead for the first time this game. 7 seconds to go. In the corner, three-pointer. They miss it. Rumbley with the rebound. 2 seconds to go. Thomas pulls up from half court.
Oh, just off the back iron.
So close. Hatley, if that were you, you would have made it. I know you would have.
I wouldn't even hit the rim.
And your score after 1 half of play, Wildcats.
And it would not have gone through the hoop.
It would have went backwards.
No, it probably would have hit the scoreboard.
All right, once again, it's time for the halftime shootout. I got several.
All right,
baseball
halftime
players
shootout,
out there
and
that want
Hatley
to
has
shoot.
agreed to go spend $1 of his own money.
Right. I don't think
Come
so.
on, Hatley. Come on, man.
Looks like they've got a couple of
Here's the way it works, guys.
participants.
$1 gets you a free throw. If you make the free throw, you get to shoot from the three-point line. If you make the three-point shot, you get to go to half court. If you're the only one out here tonight to make it from half court, you will win $50.
So if the first guy wins it, he gets 50% of the money he spent
But
back.
it will cost you $1 to shoot the free throw.
Well, $1 gets you in. You shoot one from the free throw line. You make that, you get an opportunity from the three-point line. You make that, you get the opportunity from half court to win $50.
Oh, it's all 50 bucks. Okay, I thought it was a 50-50.
If you miss your free throw, you can.
Because that would be a bad deal if you were doing a 50-50 and you were the only one and you make it on the first try. Then you only get 50 cents back. You spend $1 to show off. That's it.
If you make your shot, go stand over the basket. If you miss, we ask that you either clear the court or pay another $1 and get back in line.
Hadley, please go down there. I'm begging you.
There is no way that is happening, Jay.
What if I gave you a nice, crisp $1 bill that you had to spend, that you had to spend on the game? But
I haven't
still.
shot a basketball in, I know it's had to have been 20 years. It's had to have been 20 years.
So, see, look. Melissa, our good friend Melissa, says that she feels like you should do it. Okay, if she says it, you gotta do it, man. What if we crowdfunded
$1 to get in?
$100 and you get to keep whatever you didn't spend?
I'd be 0 for 100.
See, and that would just be pure entertainment. I'd put $100 of my money up there to watch you do it.
Don't cheat yourself out of that chance. Come on out and play the
Don't
$1.
cheat yourself out of that chance, he says. We're having too much time with this. She said, oh, at first she said, feel like you should do it. Now she just says, do it. Slightly aggressive. But that's what you need, Hatley. You need to go.
There's another three-point shooter.
So we're not going to commentate this part of the halftime show, but we will recap the first part of the game.
Here's a baseball player on his third shot.
In quarter number 1, Rockingham was looking very solid, even in the absence of Dynamite Johnson. James Thomas really leading the way there. They were looking great, but then in the second quarter, it started to come back
30 more seconds. We're going to have to cut it off here. About 30 more
for
seconds.
Eastern Guilford. Eastern Guilford started to come back when James Thomas subbed out,
Be shooting for three.
Yeah,
and now it's 20-20.
all of Rockingham County scoring. You got James Thomas with 8 points on 3 of 11 shooting, 0 of 3 from behind the arc. Got a couple of assists, a rebound, a steal, and a block. Nick Rumbley with 4 points on 1 of 6 from or 1 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Brady Ross with 6, 2 of 2 from 3-point range, 2 of 4 overall. Luke Stripmatter, 1 of 3 from the field for 2 points. Right now, Nick Rumbley's sitting on 6 rebounds. Brady Ross with 4, Luke Stripmatter with 3.
Okay, we got one half-court shooter.
You know, 4 of Rockingham County starters have done all the scoring, 20 points, no points off the bench, which their bench hasn't seen a ton of action tonight. We saw Gage Rakestraw come in some. Ladarius Dillard did some fill-in work.
Ladarius Dillard, he looked pretty good. Gage Rakestraw, we know he's solid. You know, Bryson Apple, he put in some good minutes. They just didn't get on the board, and only 20 points have been scored. So, I mean, you can't measure all of their impact in the score.
No. I mean, they've come in, they've given the starters a good breather.
And the starters have looked good considering Dynamite Johnson's out.
Yeah, I mean, you lost almost 30 points a game by losing one man due to an illness. You know, we'll be looking forward to covering games after he's returned and he's over this illness. You know, that had to deal a major blow to the Rockingham County Cougars, but they find themselves in this basketball game tied at 20 at the half.
So they're shooting half-court shots now. Air ball on the first one. I would have made that. I would have made this one too. Let's see if he makes it.
Oh! Back iron.
Hatley, did you bring confetti poppers for if this guy makes it?
I did not. I didn't even know this was a thing here.
You don't bring confetti poppers to basketball games?
Not as a general rule.
Okay. Here he goes.
I'm thinking I want to get one of those T-shirt guns, though. Maybe we can get some RoCo Radio T-shirts made up.
Not even RoCo Radio. It's just some obscure Walmart T-shirt. It's like, why is he shooting this at us?
Why did I catch this?
It's like some random independent band. It's a shirt with Hatley's face on it. They're like, oh no! Some community college in Vermont. We got a hold of some of their T-shirts.
It would make great kindling for their fireplace.
How am I supposed to interpret this? These are only like 10% of me and Hatley's bad ideas. Like 90% of the RoCo Radio group chat is just unrealistic ideas that don't make sense, and then, you know, we get a little.
And then us giving each other a hard time.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good evening, everyone. In honor of Hunger and Homeless Awareness, the Service Women Club has decided to do a hiking drive for any people.
3 minutes remain in this halftime. 20-20, all tied up. Rockingham versus Eastern Guilford.
We have actually quite a few people who donated things today. So we're going to draw out our first winner right here.
So nobody made the half-court challenge shot, all because Hatley does not heed to the will of the people.
I followed the beat of my own drum, Jay.
You know what would have been great? If you only did this at road schools. Like,
don't bother at the home schools. Hey, I was the one that wanted to participate in video in the field goal kicking contest with you guys after y'all brought it up.
So nobody does that. Nobody just kicks field goals for fun. Everybody shoots basketball. If you've got a hoop at your house, nobody's got like a giant field goal post at their house. I mean, you might, but I meant.
Hey, growing up, how I used to practice at home kicking field goals.
He would go in his house, right in the living room, and then he would just take something and, you know, after breaking a few things, Melina can tell us about this in the comments.
Well, I had a basketball hoop in the yard.
Oh, my gosh.
I would set different distances from it, and I would practice kicking over top of the backboard.
Oh, okay.
Because the backboard is higher than the crossbar on the football field. So if you could get it over the backboard, it was definitely going over the crossbar.
A minute 15 to go. We got to figure something out for these halftime shows. They are a whole bunch of nothing.
Well, I mean, you know, we give the stat rundown, but, you know, that's about all you can do in a basketball halftime.
I mean, I have one idea for how to fill the time, but you would say no. Go do the 50-50s. Come on. I'm going to tell Joe Dexter. Me and Joe go way back to 2023. You know?
Right. Hey, if the boss man says I have to do it, then I will go do it. I will embarrass myself in the name of RoCo Radio.
Yes, there we go. We already do it about every night, but you have to do it in front of people who actually see you.
Yeah, it'd be a lot less embarrassing to embarrass myself on the road than it would be at home games where people actually know who I am.
It'd be funny if you went on some crazy streak of like winning the 50-50s on the road like 3 times.
That would probably be some kind of Guinness World Record.
The first ever broadcaster in his 40s in North Carolina to go and win 3 50-50s at road schools. I mean, you have to get more specific, but see, Melita says get the boss man to do it. If your mother tells you you have to do it,
no, she's talking about Joe.
No, but if she told you to do it, you have to honor your father and your mother, Hatley. Okay? You got to do it, man. 8 minutes to go in quarter number 3. It's 20-20. Rockingham to inbound. James Thomas takes it in the backcourt. Guarded by Tyler Melvin. Thomas dribbling, trying to get past Melvin, and
they call him for a carry. Tough call against Thomas on that, but and Eastern Guilford will get there.
Here's Braley. Braley passes to the
corner.
Get
an opportunity to take the lead
Sanders
for the
back to
first
Braley.
time since 3-0.
Here's Melvin. Tyler Melvin, top of the key, guarded by James Thomas. Now it goes back to the wing. Pushes it inside. And, he makes it in the basket. Adrian Solomon with the and one to make it 22-20. This is not going well.
Foul goes against Luke Stripnatter, his first personal of the night.
Melita tells us that she was a three-point shooter when she played basketball. I wish you would have given that trait to Hatley.
I mean, when I was 12 years old and I was playing every day, I could shoot three-pointers, but
misses the free throw, and it's 22-20 Eastern Guilford. Here comes James Thomas down the court for the black and silver. Thomas dribbles through the lane, kicks it out, three-pointer to retake the lead, misses. Fight for the rebound, and it's going the other way. Wildcats with the ball, wearing their white uniforms, blue numbers, blue lining.
And Ross was a little strong with the three there.
Oh, Melita says you could shoot them too. Okay. I mean, that's like riding a bike. Once you hit a three-pointer, you never miss.
33 years ago.
And a foul called on the other end of the court. It'll stay with Rockingham.
Foul call against Brady Ross, his second personal.
Now to inbound is Tim Sanders, going to give it to Tyler Melvin. Here's Melvin, brings it up. Passes to Braley. Braley gives it back to Melvin. Back to Braley, back to Melvin. Back to Braley. Not back to Melvin. It's in the corner now. Back to Braley, back to Melvin. Back to Braley. Back to Melvin. I'm getting tired of saying that. Now it's in the corner.
Braley and Melvin with the little two-man
now
game.
Now there's a three-pointer. This is, oh no.
Oh,
no.
It rolled.
Went off the backboard, the rim, stayed there for about 10 minutes and went in.
Circled the bowl and went in.
Here's Ross. Now he passes it to Matthews in the corner. Fouled. No, they don't call it. It's now up to Brady Ross, number 3. 25-20. And it's to James Thomas. Thomas takes the three toe on the line, puts it down.
Oh, they said his toe was on the line.
25-22. Some good defense by Rockingham, but they break the press. Eastern Guilford, that is. 3-point ball game. Rockingham down. Inside. Blocked. Blocked by Carter Matthews. No, it was Luke
That was
Stripmatter
Stripmatter with the block. His second.
Thomas goes the other way. He has it taken by Braley. And here he goes, going up for the layup. And one. Thomas fouls him.
Basket is good. Number 15, Tyler Melvin. Rockingham County foul on number 11, James Thomas, his second personal.
Eastern Guilford started out hot this third quarter on a 7-2 run in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Tyler Melvin.
5-point game, 5:46 to go in quarter number 3. Free throw misses.
Another rebound to
Multiple
Rumbly.
Three-point opportunities have failed at the line. Ross, deep three, heat check, misses. Strickmatter tried for the rebound, couldn't get a hold of it, and Adrian Solomon gets the board. Now Braley goes the other way, guarded by Brady Ross. Puts it up, misses. Strickmatter gets the rebound, and he's fouled. Reaching foul goes against the Wildcats.
Foul
and
called
Carter
against
Matthews
Braley.
will inbound.
And that's Braley's first of the night.
Here he gives it to Brady Ross. Ross, number 3.
Ross going to bring it up.
Crosses half court. Tries to drive through traffic. He gets there. Matthews in the corner. Gives it Strickmatter. Inside. Rumbly gets it to go. I believe all 5 players touched the ball in that possession.
Yeah, good
and it
passing
resulted in
sequence
points.
there.
27-24. Now in the corner. Now on the wing. It's Tyler Melvin. Melvin passes it forward to Braley. Dion Braley passes it away. Back to Braley. Braley steps up, passes inside, taken away, and out of bounds on Eastern Guilford. Their coach, Joseph Spinks, is not happy about it as James Thomas takes the inbound and gives it back up to Brady
Coach
Ross.
Spinks getting pretty animated out there with
Ross
the officials.
back to Thomas. Thomas now dribbles forward, passes inside to Rumbly. Down by 3, puts it up, double clutch misses, and out of bounds on Luke Strickmatter. 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
And the Cougars are forcing up shots here.
Maybe a little bit of confidence lost now that they don't have Dynamite Johnson on the floor. And
possibly we're holding play. The officials blow the whistle again after the inbound. And they're going to have a conference at midcourt.
technical foul. Hatley, what did you do?
We've got a technical foul against the Eastern Guilford bench.
Oh, good. I thought it was against you.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
If this was football and they could hear what you were saying, you probably would have. Here's Rumbly. Free throw. Makes it good. So that makes it a 2-point game. They can really take advantage of this here and maybe recapture the lead. Rumbly at the charity stripe for number 2. Puts
Knocks
it down.
both of them down.
27-26.
And now Rockingham
With 4.5
County will
to
get
go.
the possession as well after the technical.
Brady Ross will inbound. James Thomas guarded heavily by Melvin. Also guarded by Braley, double teamed. They get it in. It's to Rumbly. Rumbly gives it back to Thomas. Thomas drives, puts it up through contact, bottom of the rim. Strickmatter back out to Matthews. Matthews up to Rumbly, top of the key. Wide open three-pointer from the big man. Rolled and a foul call.
Foul's going to go against Zaid Cameron.
So if he makes all 3 of these along with the technical fouls, he's made 5 points, 5 free throws on 1 possession
That's correct.
to take the lead.
And right now he's 4-6 from the line. Make that 5 of 7.
Rattles in. He put a good spin on it. Hit the front of the rim, but it bounced in. Puts it up again. That one
rolls
rolled
in
out.
and out.
27 up with 4:16 to play in the third. Dynamite Johnson out tonight. Rockingham trying to still get their 7th win. He puts that one in to make it 28-27.
And the Cougars have
And
regained
here's
the
Braley.
lead.
Braley will bring it up. Braley to Melvin. To Braley. Not to Melvin. It goes to the corner. Taking his time, drives in. It's Cotton. And lost a handle. It's Brady Ross going the other way. They've got numbers. James Thomas under the basket. Ross pushes it out to Rumbly. Rumbly puts it up. They tried for a charge, and referees will say it's out on Eastern Guilford.
A lot of contact, no foul called.
James Thomas under the basket will inbound. Gets it into Rumbly. Rumbly puts it up over top of them, and it rolls out off the backboard, off the rim. Now going the other way, it's Tim Sanders. Sanders to the corner. Three-pointer, Cotton. Air ball. Rebound. Puts it up and is fouled. That's Cameron.
And it looks like the foul's going to go against Strip Matter.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store located at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County. Celebrating their 36th anniversary, stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with a great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin store, find them on Facebook by searching up Sandy Cross General Merchandise.
And Zaid Cameron made the first free throw and then was disallowed the second. He was standing on the free throw line.
28, all knotted up with 3:37 to play. James Thomas will inbound to Brady Ross. Ross trying to dribble through the press, and he gets through it by himself. Ross double team, gets it to Thomas. Thomas holds on to the ball at midcourt. Thomas now dribbling through. Working some magic with his handles. Thomas now inside the three-point line, puts it up, and banks it in.
Kissed it off the glass and in.
Pretty shot right there, and it's 30-28. Now passing across midcourt. Here he goes. Three-pointer. Can't retake the lead. Rumbly with the board. 3 minutes to go in the third. James Thomas will bring it up 30-28. Trying to make it a two-possession game. Puts up a layup. Misses. Tipped out of bounds by Eastern Guilford. I think Luke Stripmatter may have made contact with the ball while it was on the rim. But let's not tell the refs that.
Yeah, Thomas showing a lot of emotion out there. He's getting a little bit frustrated. Ball's not wanting to fall for him.
One thing you can't get frustrated with is your jumper. Brady Ross drives in the paint, misses. Rumbly, the putback, and it goes. 32-28 as Rumbly drills it.
And with that rebound and that putback,
Across
that gives
court,
Rumbly
pass.
a double-double on the evening.
Oh, wow. Stepping back is Cotton. Now he passes it to Braley in the corner. Back up top, number 4. Braley, contested three-pointer, swishes it to make it a one-point game. 32-31 in James Thomas's face. Now going the other way, it's Strip Matter. Ladarius Dillard has checked in, and he's got the ball. Now to Rumbly. Rumbly, top of the key, takes his dribble, gives it to Brady Ross, and sets the screen. Ross on the wing, loses a handle, dribbles it back.
And
still guarded. He's going to drive into the corner, passes it up to Strip Matter. Strip Matter throws it to
no one.
I think he saw Inglero there, and he said, Coach,
he intended it for Dillard, but Dillard was not looking for the pass.
Timeout called. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout.
Story of this third quarter, Rockingham County been putting up a lot of shots. They haven't been wanting to fall as much as they would want them to, but they still have a 1-point lead, 32-31 after a 20-20 tie at halftime. And Nick Rumley with a double-double already. 12 points and 10 rebounds.
Incredible.
Well, we knew he was going to have to step up as the big man with Dynamite Johnson out, and he's done well. And his field goal shooting hasn't been where it should be shooting these close shots either. So
here's Braley bringing the ball up, guarded by James Thomas in the backcourt. Thomas guarding Braley. Braley dribbling through it. Thomas caught a screen, and it's a charge.
Now moving screen called.
Wildcats foul on number 13,
Zaid Cameron gets called for the moving screen, his third.
1 point game, a minute 45 to go in the third quarter as Brady Ross dribbles past half court. The three-sport athlete gives it off to James Thomas, another three-sport athlete, who sends it out of bounds, and he is showing a lot of emotion there. You like seeing a guy who's invested in the game, not shouting at the refs, just you can tell he's into it.
Well, he's emotional, and he seems a little bit frustrated with his own play right now. He needs to slow it down just a tick.
Here's Braley, puts it up for the lead. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Minute 30.
Rockingham County foul on number 2, Luke Strickmatter, his third personal.
Minute 29 to go in the third quarter. It's a 32-31 Rockingham lead, but that lead is in jeopardy with Dion Braley at the line for two.
And Strickmatter picked up his third personal on that shot attempt.
6 foot, 150 senior ties the game up at 32.
Strickmatter will come out. Rakestraw will come in to sub him out with the 3 fouls.
Gage Rakestraw, older cousin of Lillian Rakestraw, makes the free throw.
And Braley gives Eastern Guilford the lead, 33-32.
Rumbly gives it back to Brady Ross. Ross, with 90 seconds to go, loses a handle but picks it up. Gives it to Ladarius Dillard, who's trapped, and dribbles out of bounds.
Off his leg. Wow.
Looks a little bit confused by that. Wait, what? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm confused by that too, Ladarius.
Well, they signaled
got
it
the
the
ball.
other direction.
I'm not mad. Has to find somebody, and looks like his defender broke the plane. So he'll get to re-inbound this and reset the
came
count.
Across the sideline.
Here he goes, trying to get it into somebody. Gets it to James Thomas after Thomas kind of pushes off a little bit. Here's Thomas. Whoa.
And he gave him
Some
that.
nice handles there and passes it. Brady Ross comes away with it, and a travel is called.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much for listening in. We've got a good game here. 33-32, Eastern Guilford with the lead over Rockingham County with a minute to play in the third. James Thomas meeting Braley at midcourt. Braley trying to dribble through, loses a handle, but he goes to his man in the corner. Cotton passes it forward, and now Sanders will give it back to Braley. Braley gives it up. Now driving forward, Brady Ross on defense. Oh, foul after foul after foul for these Rockingham County boys.
Yeah, going one way.
Rockingham foul on number 3, Brady Ross, his third personal.
And Ross picks up his third.
To be the line for Wildcats will be number 4.
So that's going to give Strickmatter and Ross each 3 personals. And looks like
and 2 of the most physical players
Nate
out there.
Revis is getting ready to check in.
First free throw too strong.
Nate Revis will check in for Brady Ross.
I believe that's Nate Revis' first action of the game.
I think that's the first that we've seen of him.
Shortstop and right-handed pitcher. He'd like to study physical therapy at NC State. Squats 405, almost as much as Hatley. Gives it up the court to Rumbly. It's a 2-point deficit. Up to Thomas. 35 seconds to go in the third. And it's stripped away. Stripped away from Thomas. Thomas goes flying after it. And a jump ball is called. James Thomas hit him
And
with
the
a
Eastern
rock
Guilford
splash.
bench is just going nuts.
Okay, well, you have to admit, that was a little bit of a crazy move by James Thomas. I mean,
Well, it was also a little bit of a crazy reach-in by the Eastern Guilford player, but we didn't
oh
get
my
that
gosh.
call.
Okay, nobody went flying on the floor after the reach-in. It was... Hatley, stop. I'm rooting for Rockingham too, okay? Here's Braley with the ball. James Thomas, good defense, almost made him lose a handle, and they're going to call a tripping foul on Gage Rakestraw.
Foul number 12, Gage Rakestraw, his first personal.
And Hadley's a Duke fan, so, you know, he's seen some Grayson Allen trips before.
Well, Grayson Allen went out there and did it on purpose. That seemed incidental.
Yeah, I'm not comparing him to him. I just had to mess with Hatley.
I'll freely
Three-point
admit that. Allen was dirty, and I was glad to be rid of him.
Now that he's in the NBA, I'm fine with him. I mean,
Would you be fine with him if he played for the Spurs?
oh, of course. Trey Jones played for Duke, and now he plays for the Spurs, and I love Trey Jones. 17 seconds to go, 36-32, Rockingham down. Ladarius Dillard brings it up, gives it to Rumbly, the big man on the wing. Rumbly takes a hold of it, 9 seconds to play in the third. Dillard drives forward, gives it to Rumbly in the corner. Rumbly steps forward, puts it up, he's fouled, it goes behind the backboard, and he'll go to the line for two. What's he shooting on tonight? 5 for 8? I feel like I'm wrong on that.
He is 6 of 9 so far.
Second personal, third personal. That'll be the fifth.
And Solomon gets called for his third personal. Rumbly will go to the line for two.
Rumbly makes it. Very good shooter, free throw shooter for a big man.
Yeah, 7 of 10 from the free throw line so far.
Coach likes to call him the big fella. With 2.9 seconds to go in the third, here's Braley going to take the ball. Puts it up from 3/4 of the court, and it goes over the backboard. That's a field goal in Hatley's book. 36-34. We've got 8 minutes left to play at the end of 3. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed in late 2023, but they are the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987. Providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness, Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey. When greater comfort and rapid response matter most, make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit ancoracc.org. Great game we've got on hand here, 36-34 Eastern Guilford. Rockingham was in control in that first quarter, but in the absence of Dynamite Johnson, they've kind of lost a grip on the lead, and now it's 36-34. Been kind of very close since the end of the second quarter. It was all tied up at 20 at the end of the first half. And
Yeah, it's been
so slightly it went Eastern Guilford's way in the third quarter.
It's been a highly physical game from Eastern Guilford. You know, a lot of pressure on the ball, a lot of body contact. You know, some calls that the officials could have called fouls, and they decided to let them play. That type of thing. You know, it hasn't benefited Rockingham in that regard. But Nick Rumbly, 8 of 11 from the free throw line. James Thomas, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That's been Rockingham County's only free throws, but they've made them count from the charity stripe. They just need to get some field goals.
Nice pass in the corner to James Thomas, but he stepped out of bounds. They were really having trouble inbounding the ball. That was Brady Ross. So
yeah, they're pressuring that inbound, and they're keeping pressure on the men that are moving around to receive the pass. Eastern Guilford's inbound defense has just been tight.
7:59 to go in the game. 36-34. Corner three. Swish! Walter Cotton splashes that one, and now it's 39-34. Brady Ross, tough defense played on him by Melvin, gives it inside. Nice feed to Strip Matter.
Ross with the great assist. Strip Matter with the lay-in.
Here goes Braley. 39-36, one possession game. It's up to Melvin.
Ross.
Inside, two-pointer, and Cameron makes it count. Down the court to Brady Ross. They're pushing the pace. 2-on-4, though. He's going to wait to get his teammates up there. Brady Ross goes the other way, almost loses his footing. Thought about the three. Rumbly going to give it to James Thomas off his leg, and it goes out of bounds. Thomas not happy with that call.
Thomas is being physically abused out there.
.7:03 to go, 5-point game. Eastern Guilford in command. Here are the Wildcats. Tyler Melvin gives it back to Braley. Back to Melvin. Kicks it up top of the key. Tim Sanders gives it to Braley. Braley taking his time to Melvin. In the corner now, it's Cotton. Back to Melvin, to Braley. In the corner, three-pointer. Misses. Fight for the rebound. Rumbly came up strong, and he's fouled. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. It's 41-36. Eastern Guilford Wildcats in the driver's seat.
And Cameron reached around Rumbly on the rebound, picked up his fourth personal.
Here's James Thomas driving down court. Has to double back, and he is being guarded heavily. Gets it up to Brady Ross. Ross on the corner, drives on the baseline. Whoa, throws it off the man's leg and gets his own, I don't even know what you call that. Physical fight, and it's going Eastern Guilford's way.
Yeah, it looked like Ross went for the bounce pass. It went off the Eastern Guilford player's foot, and it just bounced right back to Ross, and he went back in for the lay-in.
Driving on the baseline, throw it off your opponent's leg and catch it. You got to do that sometimes. We'd like to thank Rockingham Update, community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion, and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. They've been a great partner with RoCo Radio. We appreciate them greatly. They greatly benefit Rockingham County. They give it a lot of the news coverage it deserves, and they've been a proud sponsor with RoCo Radio along the way. .6:15 to go.
5-point Eastern Guilford lead, 41-36. Very physical matchup.
Eddie Anglero gives a passionate speech to his Rockingham County Cougars. 6:15 to go as they retake the court. Down by 5 points. Still a lot of time, but in a game with the points coming as sparse as this, 5 points seems like a lot.
Yeah, and Rockingham County has just been in a dogfight without their top player, Dynamite Johnson.
I mean, it's still a good fight put up, but you just wish they could have held on to that lead.
Extremely.
6-2 so far, 2-1 on the road, trying to improve to 3-1 on the road right now. Here's Braley, passes it up, and now inside. Floater misses off the mark. Luke Stripmatter with the rebound. Going the other way now, it's Ross. Ross dribbles through traffic. Full steam ahead, gives it to Thomas. Thomas the three. No.
Off the mark.
41-36, 5:50 to go. Almost stolen. Braley's going to drive inside, kicks it out. Three-pointer from Cotton. Cotton misses. Air balls. Deep pass. Brady Ross, the wide receiver, gets the ball. Kicks it out to Stripmatter. Stripmatter cross court. Matthews inside, throws it away. Going the other way is Braley.
Oh! That was a lot of...
Something's happening.
Oh, it was under the basket.
The
Matthews went down with Saunders under the basket, and
the
Saunders pushed him under the basket while he was still on the ground.
Thomas on defense. Now Brady Ross is guarding Sanders. Inside to Braley. Kicks it back out to Melvin. Melvin kicks it up to Braley. Braley guarded by Brady Ross. Gives it to Melvin. Back to Braley, driving inside, goes up with his right, too strong off the glass. Stripmatter the board, gives it to James Thomas, 4:48 to go. Thomas goes behind his back, guarded by Melvin. And he's going to drive throws it away. Got too careless with it, and now the Wildcats have the ball. 4.5 minutes to play, 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Melvin kicks it to the corner. Back up to Melvin, to Braley. To Braley.
And now Eastern's got the floor spread. Looks like the old four corners.
Driving inside his Cotton, spin move, puts it up with his right hand, misses. James
Rebound
Thomas with the rebound, trying to slow it down a little bit. They've been going full steam ahead this entire game. 4 minutes to go. Almost lost the ball. A lot of contact there. Rumbly on the elbow. Kicks it out. Three-pointer, Matthews. Oh, he plants that one. 41-39. Less than 4 minutes to play.
And Matthews with the three bomb on his first shot attempt of the night.
Hadley, is it just me, or did his feet like barely leave the ground? It looks like
almost looked like a set shot.
It looks
but
like my entire vertical. It is solid 6 centimeters, all I need. 41-39. Matthews, victim of a foul earlier that wasn't called, makes up for it with a nice three right there.
That was more like victim of an assault.
Okay, Hadley.
There's a deputy standing right there.
Hadley's going to go accusing a man of a crime on a live broadcast. If he stole the ball from him, you'd be like, man, that was more like larceny. Oh, man. We have a good time. 41-39, Eastern Guilford Wildcats in the driver's seat, but the Rockingham County Cougars are roaring back. 2-point game, 3:55 to go, quarter number 4. Rockingham County girls won their game against the Wildcats. Cougars boys trying to sweep the day. Well, I guess it's not a sweep.
Get the varsity sweep.
But they'll make it 7-2 on the season. A great start. Haven't had a winning season in who knows how long. Max Preps doesn't even go back that far. Braley's going to bring it up the court. Here's Deion Braley, the 6'1", 150 senior. Crosses the timeline, passes it forward to Tim Sanders. Sanders gives it up to Ford. Passes it forward. Good defense here by Rockingham. Being patient with it. A little less frantic than when they were down 5.
Oh, he
James
picked
Thomas
his
with the
pocket.
steal. Going up to knot it up. No. Rebound Matthews. Matthews tries to kick it out, and it's stolen. They lose their chance to tie it. 3:20 to go. 41-39, Eastern Guilford. Here he goes. Passes it up. Now driving. It's Sanders. Tim Sanders puts it down.
Wildcats basket number 10, Tim Sanders.
James Thomas trying to get up court. He's going to drive. Pushes it inside. He's fouled. Nice dish to Nick Rumbly, who couldn't complete it, but it doesn't matter because there was a foul on the floor up against Tyler Melvin.
That picks up his third.
181 seconds to go in the game.
Zay Cameron's going to come back in the game with 4 fouls.
Thomas on the inbound. Brady Ross is open. He gets it to him on the wing. Inside to Rumbly. Rumbly, yes! Uses his height to his advantage and cuts that deficit in half. 43-41, 2:50 to go. Eastern Guilford with the lead. Carter Matthews playing defense on Braley. Braley waits for the screen and goes the other way. Braley now takes it back to the wing. 43-41, Eastern Guilford. Braley driving forward, kicks it out. Good defense here by Rockingham, but they're making sure not to foul. Braley taking his time. This possession has lasted about 40 seconds. Goes up, Braley puts it in. 45-41, 2-19. Luke Stripmatter brings it up court. Loses his handle on it, has to get it away to somebody. Gives it up to Matthews. Matthews driving, here's the guard. Loses a handle.
He's getting pushed from the back.
Passes it to Stripmatter. Stripmatter driving forward. On the elbow now, kicks it out. Here's Brady Ross going inside, gives it to Rumbly, and he's fouled. Foul on the floor, and that'll go against Melvin again. Inbounds play, 1:54 to go as Ladarius Dillard checks in for Carter Matthews.
Melvin picks up his 4th. So now there's 2 Eastern Guilford players, Cameron and Melvin, with 4 personals. Cameron out on the floor, Melvin on the bench.
Here he goes. In the corner, Brady Ross. 45-41, Eastern Guilford with the lead. Knocked out of bounds by Braley. Just a 4-point game. Rockingham trying to put some offense on the board and lower the deficit. A lot of ball game to be played. He's got Rumbley. Rumbley tries to find a man, throws it away. Scramble for the ball, and they've got it on the floor. Timeout called by Eastern Guilford head coach Joseph Spinks. Eastern Guilford searching for their 3rd win of the season, all of which have been at home.
Cameron came up with the loose ball after the scramble, and Coach Spinks calls a quick timeout once he's gained possession.
A minute 41 to go. Rockingham County Cougars down by 4. Eastern Guilford 45, Rockingham County 41. As Rockingham seeks their 7th win of the season to go with their 2 losses. Trying to come back. They had a good first quarter. Second quarter, not so good. 20-20 at the half. And in the past 2 quarters, it's been a 2-point lead for Eastern Guilford in both of those quarters.
And now they've
They'll
opened
inbound
it
the
up
ball.
to
45-41. Full court press, man defense by Rockingham County. They inbound it to Braley. Braley going super fast. He passes it away. Bad pass, but they've still got the ball. Here's Melvin. James Thomas almost fouled him. Very aggressive defense right here by the Cougars, and they pass it away. Inside, cross-court pass, 3-pointer. Oh no, he iced the game right there. James Thomas drives up court, and they lose the ball. Braley takes his time and puts up a layup. 9-point game. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go.
On the floor to Rockingham County. It'll be a 30.
Such a hard-fought game, and it looks like they just threw it down the toilet with those 2 plays.
Yeah, that's a...
Then again, you wouldn't expect Tim Sanders to just take that 3 right there. And he makes it.
I mean, the big
and then
man,
James Thomas,
he's been playing down low all night, and all of a sudden he's up there at the wing, 3-pointer.
James Thomas tries to overcompensate and went too fast. They brought it the other way. Now it's a 9-point game.
Yeah, I mean, a minute 10 is an eternity in basketball. You know, get it up the court, make sure you get it up there and get a good shot.
If the score was 100-91, it would feel easier, but this has been a low-scoring game, and to get 9 points would be tough. Passes it into Ladarius Dillard. Dillard crosses half court.
But still, look at the girls' game. You know, we
Dillard
saw 4 points in 2 seconds.
Can we get Ava Grace out there? Brady
that
Ross
might be a good idea right now.
Not much time. Now they've got the ball, and Braley is fouled. Dion Braley.
Brady Ross going to get called on the foul there. His 4th.
Number 3, Brady Ross. His 4th personal, that is.
But now Rockingham's gone into foul mode. They've got to figure out a way to get the ball back so they can try to get back in this game.
54 seconds remain. Braley with the inbound. Ladarius Dillard goes after him and fouls him. Intentional foul right there with 50 seconds remaining. It's a 50-41 Eastern Guilford Wildcats lead. Thank you, guys.
And they're only on their 2nd team foul. They've got to get 3 more to get Eastern Guilford to the line.
That opens it up for them to be a little bit more aggressive.
Well, you might can steal a possession off an inbound.
Timeout called. 50-41, 50.7 seconds remaining. It looked within reach until an ill-timed for the Rockingham Cougars 3 by Tim Sanders was swished, and then James Thomas lost the ball. Dion Braley takes his time and lays it up to make it 50-41.
And Coach Anglero's a little bit upset from the bench. He feels like this is being a little bit too physical. He's having words with one of the officials.
.7 remains. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate you listening in to RoCo Radio, whether you're on RoCo Radio's Facebook page, YouTube page, or Rockingham Update. We appreciate having you. We enjoy bringing you basketball coverage all season long of these high schools. Intentional foul, bounced off his foot. 10 on 10. Nick Rumbly fouls Tim Sanders.
Yep, Rumbly only his second personal. But Rockingham's trying to steal a possession here. They either need to get the steal off the inbound or they're going to have to foul enough to get Eastern Guilford to the line.
Melvin prepares to toss it in. He does to Braley. Double teamed in the corner, and he's fouled. Hopefully that goes against Ladarius Dillard instead of Luke Stripmatter.
It does.
Yeah, it does. Ladarius Dillard also runs track. Would like to open a shoe business when he graduates. And Nick Rumbly intentional foul with 41 seconds remaining. Oh!
I mean, he hand checked him and.
No, did you see what just happened?
Oh, yeah, the referee got hit in the head.
Tim Sanders tossed the ball.
Maybe he'll knock some sense into him.
Stop, Hadley. No! No! Oh, my God. All right, since the audience is already in on it, I told Hadley that coming into the game, I might bring my 70-ounce water bottle and just take a sip every time Hadley criticizes the refs. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have had to take like 8 bathroom breaks. Okay, we got to get this under control.
I was hoping to see it.
No. Well, anyway, Tim Sanders just
missed the first free throw
off the referee, and then we're talking about free throws. I'm sorry. 50-41. Back to the action. Makes the second. 51-41. Double-digit lead for Eastern Guilford. Coming up the court, full steam ahead is Brady Ross. Gives it to Ladarius Dillard. Pulls a three. Too short. And with 30 seconds to go, Rockingham does not foul. Carter Matthews comes in from behind. Braley just dribbling through it. And with 20 seconds to go, it looks like hope is lost. But they'll foul him anyways. If you're going to do it, don't shed 25 seconds off the clock. Like, you have to have a plan there.
Right, get to him early. Of course, it could have been that 10 Sanders was the one that they wanted to foul. And then he buries the first free throw.
Didn't hit the ref with the basketball this time.
And didn't hit the back iron as hard as he hit the ref. Hit the front iron.
Second one is short. Gives it to Rumbly. Rumbly passes it down the court. They are being very physical for when they're up by 11 points.
Oh,
short
in and
toss,
out.
In and out. And now Braley will presumably dribble it out. 2 seconds remain as Eastern Guilford celebrates their third win. Rockingham County, their third loss. The Cougars drop to 6-3, 1-2 in conference play, and 500 away record. Thank you guys so much for listening in. Hadley's going to tally up some stats. I'd like to thank Ancora Compassionate Care, Circle Drive-In, Rockingham Update, and Sandy Cross General Merchandise for sponsoring us this high school basketball season. We enjoyed tonight's game. Last thoughts on the game, Rockingham County just, they fought hard, didn't have enough left in the tank. I think they kind of ran out of gas in that second or third quarter, and when you don't have a guy like Dynamite Johnson propelling you, it's very difficult.
Yeah, they definitely missed Dynamite Johnson tonight. With a guy like that who is such a catalyst on offense and plays so tight on defense, forces a lot of steals, forces a lot of turnovers. they definitely had to miss him tonight, and I'm sure they'll be looking forward to getting him back once he's over this illness. But let's see, we had Luke Stripmatter with 4 points on 50% shooting. He had 7 rebounds, a couple of assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Brady Ross with 6 points, all on three-pointers. He was 2 of 9 from the field, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal. Carter Matthews, 3 points, 1 of 1 3-point shooting, an assist, a couple of rebounds, a steal. Nick Rumbley with the big double-double, 16 points on 4 of 13 from the field and 8 of 11 from the free throw line. 12 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. James Thomas, 12 points on 5 of 17 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, a couple of assists, a couple of rebounds, a couple of steals, and a block. And Ladarius Dillard had a rebound and a steal. Other than that, we didn't see a lot of
nobody really popped out and did a crazy.
Well, the bench players, they came in and they filled in time, but, they weren't taking shots. They weren't getting opportunities at rebounds, steals, that kind of thing. They spelled our Cougar starters, and, their stints in the game were brief. And once the starters had gotten their little breather, they were ready to go back in, and Rockingham County went with the starting 5 for the majority of the game. It would take more than just one statistician to try to keep up with minutes played in addition to everything else.
Come on, Hatley.
But
Come on. Be ambitious. Shoot that half-court shot, Yeah. Well, guys, didn't end the way we wanted it to. Dynamite Johnson was out. Rockingham, they still showed some promise, ultimately losing 52-41. Score doesn't tell the whole story. It was much closer than the scoreboard says up until just a badly timed for Rockingham 3 by Tim Sanders and a strip and score by Deion Braley.
Yeah, they were right in it right up till the last 2 minutes of the game. I don't know if fatigue took over, but Eastern Guilford just went on a little run there at the end, and it was just too much to overcome.
Well, all right, guys, that's all for us. Thank you so much for listening to RoCo Radio Rockingham Update or RoCo Radio's YouTube page. For Jonathan Hatley, I'm Jay Ramey. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to RoCo Radio's coverage of local high school basketball. To find out where we will be next, make sure you head on over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Radio Rockingham, where you can find this ball game as well as our schedule for what's coming up. You can also download our podcast of our games by heading to Spotify and searching for RoCo Radio, or on Apple Podcasts, and also find our game archives on YouTube by searching for RoCo Radio. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County. Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales in Reedsville has been serving the Reedsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970 by well-known entrepreneur Leo Rentz, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Penrose Car Wash, voted #1 Rockingham County Car Wash 3 years in a row. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan at 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. And visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schules Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. At Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 36th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school basketball coverage on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. RoCo Radio basketball coverage is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split, or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. High school basketball on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to Ancora Compassionate Care, formerly known as Hospice of Rockingham County. Their name changed late last year, but they're the same community-based, mission-focused hospice and palliative care provider the community has known since 1987, providing specialized care for those coping with serious illness. Ancora's mission is to be a supportive presence for life's journey when greater comfort and rapid response matter most. Make sure it's Ancora Compassionate Care. They'll always be there because they've always been here. To learn more about how Ancora can support you, visit AncoraCC.org. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local basketball teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Local basketball coverage is also made possible thanks to our friends at Rockingham Update, the community source for local programming, government meeting coverage, community events, promotion and broadcast, sports, local nonprofit news, and so much more. Providing digital community news on all platforms since 2007, RockinghamUpdate.com aims to serve Rockingham County with the dependable information and coverage it deserves. For local programming, visit RockinghamUpdate.tv, your #1 IPTV station in Rockingham County. Thanks for listening to local basketball coverage on RoCo Radio, your home for local sports and all the hits. Make sure you tune in 24/7, RoCoRadio.com for great music, news, local weather, and so much more at RoCoRadio.com.